jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What's good, my people? Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. We back with another one. And we got a lot of topics, man. Include my reactions to KO86 damn live that he did the other day. And also, I just want to speak on the reality of how, you're looking at my thumbnail, how that one fight changed boxing forever, especially in this era. Shout out to those in the chat, Stickum Boys, Fishing and Sports, NYT. Salute to the chat, quality over quantity. I can tell you my regulars off my hand who come in here on a regular basis. I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the ones who support the channel, no doubt about it. And those who listen in but don't drop in the chat, I appreciate you for tuning in. Let me say about this, like every time I look back at that fight, July 29th and what's actually transpired since then. You had the Madrimal fight and then you had the Canelo fight. It's just amazing, to see how boxing was able to see the innovation of Turki Al-Sheikh coming into the scene, how people was crapping on Turki Al-Sheikh, right? You know what I'm saying? Then he started making moves. All the moves wasn't great here and there. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna always scrutinize something new to the structure, to the format. And boxing, it has its templates, like how people raise their fighters. Yeah, there's templates, depending on who you are and how your amateur career, what they see in you, what their predictions can forecast. People amateur career is different, but it has like a little template to build up a fighter in their career, right? And I say this all the time, like with boxing, I believe when it comes to what we see now, with the media and everything, it has definitely changed from when I was out there in the trenches. When my guy Shaw News was out there in the trenches, and a lot of other cats was out there in the trenches. Ness from the Boxing Voice. The media has changed. The media has become a bit saturated. Where you have individuals speaking on the sport that really never supported the sport, never really put into the sport. So when you get big fights like Crawford and Spence, you have so many of these individuals who are paying for streaming services, and they feel like they can sit back from afar and speak on the sport without even covering the sport, without even doing a single interview. And they want to be so critical of what we love in boxing. We love big fights. This was a huge fight right here. This fight that was marinating for over 5 years in the oven. I mean, just simmering. Both fighters was doing their thing. One fighter more so in the ring, the other fighter outside the ring. But they finally came to a meeting. They finally came to a head. They finally met center square to the point where we was expecting a fight. I mean, look, I think about this, man. I overthink it. I say, man, I wonder how many of them Errol Spence fans who was really confident like the Bud fans. Like they was confident that Errol was gonna go in there and do what Errol's supposed to do. And I understand it, yo. You know, when you support your fighter, you have so many of them same Errol Spence fans saying that they're a fan of the sport and not the fighter. I always used to tell people I'm a fan of the sport and the fighter. I'm definitely a fan of the fighter because without the fighter, there's no sport. I always found it stupid for people to say they're a fan of the sport and not the fighter. How can you support the sport when the only reason there is a sport is because you have two individuals that's trained their ass off, blood, sweat, and tears to get into the ring and make a fight? Shout out to News by Shaw News, Sauce Experience in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. So, you know, I'm looking at this Spence Crawford massacre, right? Where if you look back at so many fights, let's just go back 5 years. Just pull up any fight. The only fight that you're going to come up with as of recent that would show a bloody disconfiguration, distorted, aesthetically damaged will somewhat be the Norman fight against Santillan. He really busted that dude up. But the reason why this fight right here, the magnitude of it illuminates a bit brighter, is because that was a pound for pound fighter that they kept side by side on the pound for pound list for quite some time. They kept them together to keep this fight relevant, to keep the conversation going, to keep people tuned in, you know, creating thumbnails and topics and everything like that. Finally, from across the street to the negotiation table, to the agreement, to all the concessions that was given, to the final official announcement. Nobody, when I say I was overthinking it, thinking about the Errol Spence fans and how they were so confident and how they was betting all that money, how people was just saying, hey, this a shoe-in. I know for a fact Spence is going to beat Crawford. And to go in there and get a knockdown in the second round, I can only imagine that the feeling that they had in their gut. It's like you can't even put a word to it, because a lot of people was betting on Spence. A lot of people didn't think about what Crawford has done all through his career, what advantages that he had going into this fight. They was just so about picking a side. So they picked a side with Spence, a person that has proven them that he's a come forward fighter. He can brawl, he can punch, he's aggressive, he's going to be relentless with the pressure. That's what they said. With Bud, they had always, you know, been naive about giving that man his full credit based off his resume. They felt like giving him a low FICO score with his boxing resume, that to continue to convince people within their community that he hasn't fought nobody. And pretty much the results that Bud Crawford was getting and continued to win and knock them out was supposed to happen. Whereas you look at Spence, they was taking his biggest fight that supposedly he made the biggest money or whatever was Mikey Garcia, 4-division champion, coming up 2 divisions from 35 to 47. And this is why I say the boxing, you know, there's a deficiency when it comes to individuals that's willing to educate themselves in this boxing game and just willing to rehearse, you know what I'm saying, and regurgitate information that they keep saying over and over again. Spence's biggest fight was against a 35er. Spence went the distance. Canelo, one of his biggest fights was against Terrence Bud Crawford, 2 divisions lower. He lost. Both fighters in Mikey Garcia and Terrence Bud Crawford was decorated. They was decorated fighters. Mikey Garcia had never had a fight at 147 pounds. And he went up there and went the distance with Errol Spence Jr., a person who they were saying that was going to knock Bud out. This is a 135-pounder. He had already won the title at 140 against Sergey Lipinets. He had dropped back down and beat Robert Easter Jr. and then skipped 40 up to 47, y'all. They was praising Mikey. The Mexicans was praising Mikey for doing that shit. But the black fight fans, they was ridiculing, excoriating anytime they get for Terrence Bud Crawford to go in there and fight Canelo. You see how that shit works? You see how that works? For a long time, Errol Spence Jr. got credit for beating Mikey Garcia. Did 350,000. They kept saying it was just Spence, but Mikey Garcia was a more decorated boxer. He did 350,000. He put butts in the seats. He did this. For a long time, that's all you heard. You heard them replay it, hit replay over and over again in recession after recession after session. The studio time was crazy. That's all they had. Mikey. Forget Lamont Peterson. Forget anything else. It was just Mikey Garcia. And then finally, you know, after being the IBF champion, beating Kell Brook, that has suspect in it. But, you know, it was an entertaining fight. I was going for Errol Spence in that fight. I'm glad he went in there and got the job done. He picked up the IBF, right? Then finally, you had Sean Porter fighting for the vacant. Sean Porter, the former IBF welterweight champion who lost his belt to Kell Brook, and then Kell Brook lost to the Errol Spence. Sean Porter will revisit his belt in the ring against Errol Spence Jr. after he beat Danny Garcia for the vacant WBC title, which was a former belt of Keith One Time Thurman. It sounds good. This is boxing history, yo. So he comes in there with Keith Thurman's old belt, and they fight for unification. It was a knock 'em out, drag out fight. Really, no one fighter in that pair dominated the other. It came down to an 11th round left hook. You know, that's what determined an edge and gave Spence, because they really wanted Spence to win that title, to face Terrence Bud Crawford. The storm had been brewing for quite some time, that the whole maturation process was to get the big fight, the mega fight. They always talked about how PBC had all the juice and they was going to collect the belts, and, you know, Terrence Crawford would never be able to fight Spence because it's not good for business. In one hand, it's not good for business because Terrence Crawford didn't sell tickets. But on the other hand, you have people talking about they want to see the fight. He picks up the belt from Sean Porter in a close split decision. Then he was out the ring for a little bit due to the accident, came back, fought Danny Garcia, a guy who fought for the vacant title, fought for a vacant WBC title when he initially came into the division, 147 pounds, lost it. But he was still a worthy contender, a worthy player at 147 pounds. At this point in time, he didn't have no belt. He didn't have anything except his resume. So Spence came in there, beat him up. And then he had one more belt. We got closer to the unification. He went in there, and we all saw what happened with Ugas. He looked a little shaky, but you know, he got the job done. And then finally, the fight was scheduled between him and Crawford. All the expectations, anticipations, anxiety, all that shit. It finally came to a halt at the T-Mobile Arena, July 29th, and Bud Crawford beat the brakes off of him. He beat the brakes off Spence, man. Not only that, he beat the brakes off his fan base too. His fan base, you know, I was the one that said that Spence had the worst fan base ever. There's people out there that want to attempt to reverse it and redirect it and say that Bud Crawford. I was the one to put that out there, and I meant it. Spence had the worst fan base ever in the sport of boxing. Ever. I'm talking about the real ones. Because look, when I went out to Frisco, Texas to cover that fight, I mean, when I was out at not Spencer's fight, but when I went to the fight when he fought Carlos Campo, right? That shit was filled with black fight fans cheering Spence on. And I said, you know, this is Texas. In Texas, they rock with him heavy, but Texas is just a small spear of a community of boxing fans that supported him. You know, I mean, that goes without saying. They're going to support him at home. But overall, the boxing fans that knew of Spence and liked the way he fight and everything, they was the ones that was up here so-called fake supporting him. And they were speaking more so about Bud Crawford. Some of the most maniacal stuff that you will see in the sport of boxing when it comes to media. They call themselves supporting Spence, but every thumbnail had Crawford's name in it. Did they really truly support Spence, or were they out here being greedy, being selfish for their own gain because Crawford was the hottest topic? WCS always put that shit up on thumbnail. Terrence Crawford was the hottest topic on YouTube. He was the hottest boxer on YouTube. So Spence fans, instead of talking about Spence and what he's going to do, they always attempted to speak about Crawford because they gained traction and they got the best views. So when it all came crashing down July 29th, what they do? They abandoned their aborted mission. You didn't hear shit from them. They came up here, you know, shock and awe. It was shock and awe with these cats. The worst. A couple of years outside of the T-Mobile massacre, the stragglers have came back into existence, but yet they're still upset. They came back into existence because Crawford was about to step in and face Canelo. A fight that was absolutely scrutinized with criticism, and individuals that have felt the pain and agony of the T-Mobile massacre, they start straggling, still haven't recovered from the money they lost, still sleeping in the back of their trunk. They start, you know, straggling their ass back into the boxing community and saying, let me take this opportunity to criticize Crawford once again, because the fact that he's moving up 2 divisions, that just doesn't make any sense to me. That's just not logical. These are boxing fans. Now, they call themselves hardcore boxing fans. They know so much about the sport, but they don't understand when it's a challenge out there. They want to pick and choose who should challenge for something. When Bam Rodriguez made the challenge and moved up, they didn't have nothing to say. Bam went up there and got in Carlos Kuchers and defeated him, picked up the strap, and then, saw Ramphasar, who fell out from COVID. He wasn't able to fight Kuchers. So he came back and Jess Rodriguez defended his belt against Ramphasar and freaking beat him. And then Ramphasar, who was next in line to get the WBC because Juan Estrada elevated himself, petitioned to elevate to the franchise champion. Jess Rodriguez ended up going up there and defeating Juan Estrada, a former pound-for-pound fighter, yo. He stopped him. What? When it comes down to who they want to be great, boxing will always have bias. Boxing will always have bias because at the end of the day, a lot of these individuals who was up there hating, they came up here when Canelo was on deck because, first of all, they didn't want the fight to happen. And I feel very deeply about this, that a lot of these so-called boxing fans felt that Crawford actually had a chance to go in there and beat Canelo. When they start to see it materialize, you know what I'm saying? When they start to see it materialize, then that's when they wanted to play both sides. They wanted to play one side. They wanted to once again join in to be the critic, right? They wanted to say, hey, this is too much for little old Bud. He shouldn't make this move. Why would he do such? They was acting like Crawford was committing an illegal act in boxing. They wanted to find some type of justification, some type of evidence to present their opening argument. When this fight was initially announced, they all want to come up here and say, why would he do that? Canelo gets nothing from fighting Bud. He gets absolutely nothing. Bud at his age. Look at it now. Bud at his age. He's just cashing out. It's just a retirement fight. You remember what it was, right? It's just a retirement. He's cashing out. He's collecting a check and going off into the sunset. And wouldn't you know, news has broke that Bud made $10 million. Shout out to Gooch in the building. Omaha Boxing Stand Up. $10 million? And these straggling ass Crawford haters was up here saying that he was cashing out because initially we thought it was going to be 50 million, but the man 10, 15 million. And they were saying he was cashing out the gold. That's not cashing out, buddy. This man is up here saying he was doing it for legacy, not Bud. Not Bud. No mug shots, no dirty tests. Not Bud, yo. You know what I'm saying? Not him. They said this man was taking a retirement check against Canelo, but come to find out he made 10, 15 million guarantee or something like that. I don't really get into the numbers, but there's so many people that do. And that was a statement early on that this man was cashing out for retirement. Y'all remember that, right? This man, Bud Crawford, Sir Crawford, was cashing out with Canelo. And then as time went along, they wanted Bud Crawford to take a fight. These are people that don't support the man, but they wanted this man to take a fight before Canelo Alvarez. Now, they was trying to act like they really support and rock heavy with him, but they had ulterior motives. They had an agenda. Their agenda was hopefully he go up there and fight somebody before Canelo Alvarez, because Madrimov wasn't enough. They were still saying he was a 47-pounder, even though he linked up with a championship belt at 154 pounds and became a 4-division champion. You have to think to yourself, all these haters that were sitting back in the shadows, digging in their nose, seeing how it tastes, putting a little hot sauce on it, just dirty, grimy. You know what I'm saying? Lack of hygiene. Never recovered from the T-Mobile massacre. They sitting back in the shadows and felt it was okay to come out here and put their 1.3% into the game. Nobody wanted to hear it. It was irrelevant. You saying Bud Crawford was nothing, he was cashing out, right? It was no way that he was going to beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo was going to knock him out, all because Canelo had fought at 175. It was a suicide mission for Bud to go up there and fight Canelo. Look, these are so-called hardcore enthusiasts that cannot see the challenge. They can't see how Bud was going to go up here and do what he did. I did, man. Not just Bud. I pay attention to a whole lot of other sports and really focus on certain athletes, like when they're young, these prodigies and everything, on the level of dedication. Even when I was growing up, I used to, pay attention to these popular athletes when I was running track. And I used to say, that person right there will make it, in my opinion, and that one right there won't. Because just the way they move, just how lazy they are in practice and everything else. You see Crawford out here staying dedicated. Throughout the whole process, staying dedicated, fighter's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he's supposed to. You really can't see when they say wrinkles. Wrinkles in clothing mean something bad. You know what I'm saying? You're basically depreciating your appearance to wherever you're going, right? So when you look at the wrinkles, look at it from my perspective, seeing wrinkles in Crawford game. I'm talking about as if you're wearing clothing. The wrinkle for Crawford was he didn't have a chin. He starts slow. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that what they said? He starts slow. They try to put every single wrinkle on Crawford that was negative. His chin, they always registered back to Gamboa. Always. Tag's been expired a long time ago. They always registered it back to Gamboa. Excuse me, sir. Your tags have expired. Hey, it don't matter. We're talking about Crawford. This will always be, we'll always put this on the road when it comes to boxing topics. We always gonna drive this narrative. Okay? We always gonna drive this narrative. They were talking about Gamboa. Mean machine. They talked about two people that actually got close enough to the point where they saw Crawford supposedly struggle. Crawford himself admitted that Green Machine hits hard. He also admitted that he was hurt in the Gamboa fight. This is a admission from a legend. This is his admission. The way he went in there and fought Madrimov was beautiful. Anybody who's been around the channel, I said sarcastically, I'm mad at Crawford for going in there wiping Errol Spence the way he did, because that pretty much blew out the rematch. For real, that blew out the rematch. If he would have did what he did to Madrimov, then we would have been able to see Crawford Spence too. Real talk. If Crawford just would have went in there and boxed, didn't really dibble and dabble in the cachet to prove a point. But when you fuck with people too much, they give you a little bit more than what you was expecting. Crawford heard, listen, archive, put it in the recall memory. All the routing and mapping that went on. Man, all the retransmission of the negativity and criticism that was coming from the media, that he can't do this and can't do that. Being at the press and heard Spence say he was going to break him like Conta, and hearing all the media, all those in attendance that it wasn't majority black in Beverly Hills now. This was Beverly Hills. People was laughing. You say he was going to break him like Conta. Everybody was giggling. And Crawford said, okay, all right. He said he was going to break Crawford like Conta. Why he do that? So I kind of understand why Sir Crawford went in there and beat the Bremo pads off Spence. I understand it, and his fan base. He beat Spence up and his fan base. If he ever had a fan base, I think he just had a bunch of hitchhikers that was along for the ride, y'all. Bandwagon riders who was hanging out the back, and when it became the rough terrain, they jumped off that motherfucker. See ya. They was never in there committed. They was never committed, man. They was just riding along using Spence, bro. Because when the T-Mobile massacre happened, man, that fight right there changed boxing forever. You're talking about boxing fans who was able to see two black fighters on the pound for pound list. Even though Bud Crawford was already undisputed, Spence was unified at the current division where these two was campaigning. Seated champions. You had a unified champion and you had a freaking WBO champion in Bud Crawford. You had a fan base that was saying there's no way, no how Crawford has fought anybody that on his resume that can beat Spence. They said Spence can beat everybody on Crawford's resume, but we don't know if Crawford can beat everybody on Spence's resume because he hasn't fought the Kell Brook or the Sean Porter. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong, y'all? Am I right or wrong? It was too much static going on. People couldn't see the real picture, bro. They was up there adjusting co-hangers, putting aluminum foil on that. When us Crawford fans was watching that shit in HD, they was busy up here with bubble backs, goddamn adjusting co-hangers and shit, clothes all on the floor. They got them 30, 40 goddamn co-hangers in one antenna base. Man, I know this shit got to be clearer than that. But us Crawford fans, we was watching the AD. We already knew what was gonna happen. It's cool to have confidence in your fighter, but really, did they really support Spence? Did they really see that they was the reason why Crawford went in there and beat Spence up the way he did? Did you really overlook the fact that Spence's cousin was talking crazy and all these other people talking crazy to Crawford? Getting personal. Did you really think that a human being like him that's always had to prove himself in life wasn't going to go in there and prove a point? That is the only discrepancy that me in this historic fight that changed boxing forever is that I look at him, he did it too easy. Strategy wise, you don't play boxing, right? They always tell you don't play boxing. And me on the outside, of course, I'm just giving you my contextual overlay. Haven't competed professionally, but have dabbled in other martial arts and everything. There's no way, no how I can compare myself to the level of what Crawford had went through in his career without a decorated amateur career like many fighters. And those with decorated amateur careers really don't come up here and excel like Crawford. Crawford broke through. When they say he broke the mold, he shattered the mold. He earned his championships, and he got to a point where 47, he finally had a rival. Finally. Crawford came up to the division where people was telling him that, that's Spence division, but really Keith Thurman, it was his division. But Keith Thurman really never gave Errol Spence the shot that he was looking for. He was a unified champion, WBC, WBA champion. You feel me? He was the champion, yo. He never gave Spence a shot. Spence called that man out on national TV. He would not entertain it. And then finally, with Thurman out the picture, Spence get his shot. And then July 29th came about and we seen what happened. The way that he went in there and boxed Madrimov, being that He had shorter time to prepare for Madrimov than he did Canelo Alvarez. To go in there and defeat Madrimov, clear, cut, and concise, no questions. He defeated Madrimov for the title. For him to go up 2 weight divisions after all this news became official, and they started saying, "Oh, let's do the face-off. Let's do this." And people, I remember when it was Spencer Crawford, certain people laughing, "Man, you know Crawford's so small and all that." But when he faced off with Canelo, the perfect opponent at the perfect time. Woo-hoo. Man, God working in very, blessed ways, don't he? God working blessed ways, man. Because he had the right opponent at the right time. When they start to face off, people start realizing, oh shit, Canelo ain't that much bigger than Crawford. Then they start to try to entertain. Oh, I think that Crawford should fight somebody before Canelo. Now, if you never look, check this out. How the hatred. If you've never been a part of negotiation or the planning or the management process, why would all of a sudden you feel that you should be a part of what his manifesto should be moving forward? You already said that you didn't like the fact that he want to fight Canelo and call him out. You loved it when Canelo said he's too small. I get nothing. I get nothing. You didn't say nothing when Teofimo Lopez, he walked off the strip for a little bit and told his pimp he'll be back. Went over there to Canelo, and Canelo said, "Crawford, you must fight Teo." Nobody took that shit serious. Unless you was an Errol Spence fan. And the Errol Spence fans came up here and say, "Yeah, Crawford, you should fight Teo." This is like after. Is this after the monkey comments? Or before? The banana, or whatever the case may be. But Canelo put himself out there and say Crawford should fight Teofimo Lopez. And then wiping all that away, we finally start understanding that Crawford wasn't going to take a fight and he had a year to prepare. When Crawford started putting pictures out, I'm telling you, looking at those pictures, it started to change the mindset of a lot of these haters. They still hated Crawford, but they was pretty hesitant. Their apprehension began to say, I don't know, yo. I don't like that nigga Crawford. Why you don't like him? I just don't like him. Why you don't like him? Man, I just don't like him, dog. He too black. And plus, I never liked nobody from Omaha, Nebraska. They just didn't have a reason why they didn't like it. They just felt like the Mexican fan base was always that solid fan base. They always knew Canelo, the face of boxing. They always knew it was easier to say, okay, this is a canoe I'm willing to ride all the way to the waterfall. I'm going to jump on the Canelo canoe. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's crowded with haters, and I'm going to try to freeload off Canelo's canoe all the way to it runs off the edge of the waterfall. That was the Spence fans attempting to live vicariously through Canelo Alvarez to get back at Crawford. Don't be mad, Charlie. Don't be mad, man. Because to each his own. The way he went in there and trained for Canelo, the way the stadium, Allegiant Stadium, was filled, it just takes me back to when they used to brag and boast about, Spence doing all the heavy lifting, Crawford moving funny. He's not a ticket seller. He's bad for business. But Crawford said, I went there to Allegiant Stadium for the WWE, and I said, dang, I'm gonna be fighting in here. This man is visualizing, I'm gonna be fighting in here. I'm gonna be fighting Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be fighting Canelo, yo, in this Allegiant Stadium. The first ever boxing match in Allegiant Stadium. I'm gonna be fighting Canelo here in September. This man returns to Allegiant Stadium, comes out with a guitar, the first time I've ever seen Sir Crawford display anything dealing with the Mexican heritage. He came out there with the guitar, with Desperado, Reflection, representing Desperado, Antonio Banderas. It was freaking legendary, yo. It was genius. You never seen Crawford come out with the sombreros. You never seen him do that, bro. You never seen him don the Mexican colors like that. You just never seen it. It's not like Crawford fought a lot of Mexican fighters anyway. Real talk. But for him to come out once again, shout out to So-Called having a alternative trade, being a seamstress, and along with, I guess, Netflix and everything, they pretty much, came together for that whole ring walk, referee's instructions. And to be honest, I can go on record as saying this, that the way that he started to work the jab early, in my opinion, for Canelo Alvarez, we're talking about the top of the food chain, Canelo Alvarez. I think the way Bud went in there and had his way with Canelo was worse than Errol Spence. Even though Spence looked the worst, he wore the fight. Canelo's superiority in boxing for the longest of time. The way people looked at Canelo, glorified him. The support he had from his fans. Canelo was on a whole nother level than Errol Spence. We're talking about a multi-division champion. At that time, he was a two-time undisputed. He was a 168-pound undisputed twice. He had cleaned out the division. He had even moved up to a higher division to face two champions, going 1-1. Canelo's entire appraising value as a fighter, his portfolio, was way higher than Errol Spence. So when Crawford, who has been stamped with being a slow starter, when he started coming out there popping the jab right out the gate, it caught people off guard, including Canelo. You're talking about never having a fight. He had already had multiple fights. Crawford had multiple fights at 147 before he fought Spence. But he's going up there fighting Crawford. He's going up there fighting Canelo, and that's his first fight at 168 pounds. That's why I say it was worse than Errol Spence. Because he went up there and he defied all odds when people was talking about he can't let it go to the scorecards. He can't let it go to the scorecards. That's the same thing they said about Bivol. Look, somewhat of a template, I wouldn't say a blueprint template was put out there from Bivol. You think when they studied film, they didn't look at the Bivol fight? Absolutely. They're not from the Derrick James alternative academics of boxing. Of course, the mad scientist Bo Mack looked at that Bivol fight. They say they had been studying Canelo already for years, yo. And it showed when he went in there, because the way he looked against Canelo Alvarez, the way he looked against Madrimov, yo. Oh my God. Yo, they say his legs was gone. Man, they played y'all, yo. They played you so good, man. They went in there and got acclimated to the 154-pound division like they had to. They only moved up one division. You think Sir Crawford couldn't have put out more effort? Yeah, he could have. Against Madrimov, they were saying he was getting beat up. His legs was gone. Hands was slow. Oh, he was just all bad. Picked up the chip, went up there and dominated Canelo. You have these stragglers that's trying their best to, to come from different angles. They was too much of a coward to stamp their approval before the fight. Now that the fight has happened, and I was on here speaking highly of Crawford once again, they want to come with distractions. It's not going to work. You cannot change what's been recorded. You cannot amend it, revise it. It's nothing you can do. This fight is over, yo. This is historic. Crawford has been anointed. He has been elevated to the pantheon of boxing. He is a Hall of Famer. Just like y'all got mad when he told Errol Spence, I don't need Spence for my legacy. He got him. Hey, Errol Spence is a part of his legacy now. And not only that, the same fighter that they was jumping up and down when Errol Spence Jr. said he want to move up and fight Canelo Alvarez, when y'all was saying, oh man, that'd be a great fight. Just not Crawford. 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 Spence. Oh, yeah, Spence. Just not Crawford. They didn't want to see Crawford fight no dang Canelo. But at 47, when this shit started coming on, that list came, that three fight list came out from PBC for 100 Mike, Jamal Charlo, Errol Spence Jr., David Benavidez. Oh man, they would say, oh man, Errol Spence gonna get a chance to fight Canelo Alvarez. Oh shit, that's gonna be great. But when Crawford gets the opportunity, they attempt to shut it down. Yeah, the haters, they attempt to shut it down. And I'm saying to myself, you should not feel no type of way for any fight fan who was supporting Sir Bud Crawford just because they're up here gloating. We're gloating in victory once again. Just like BG, just like Bud smoked Canelo. He mentioned that it's certain formats that we're not used to paying bets when it comes to Crawford, because Crawford's been winning. He's 42-0. That really irks a lot of people. We haven't had to pay. So when I get on here and I speak of a fighter that I was able to witness during this time, people can say it's bullshit. I'm being sarcastic. And give it 10 years. You'll understand if you don't now. A lot of you cats, you got a lot of shit going on in your life. They keep mentioning my age, but guess what? If I was, look, I might, it would be different if I was your age right now. When I was your age back then, I didn't have these resources. Boxing was different back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about before social media transitioned to the World Wide Web. It was different back then. But to be able to witness the Deontay Wilders of this era, the Alexander Usyks, the Sir Bud Crawfords, to look at the rivalries of these fighters, the rising Jihad Tucker, Jess Rodriguez, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, even Charlo, like all these dudes, Bivol, Beterbiev, rivalry, sort of, kind of. The Deontay Wilder Fury trilogy. Alexander Usyk, beating these guys twice, beating Anthony Joshua twice, beating Tyson Fury twice, beating Daniel Dubois twice. Come on, yo. Man, to be young enough to witness these guys and how special it is to see that happen is wild, yo. Tank Davis. Just to see how all this is happening. See how, in a way, him earning divisions of undisputed. You have more right in the last 10 years of 4-belt era undisputed champions than you ever had. Like it's a multiple collection of 4-belt undisputed champions right now. A lot. Crawford, Deontay Wilder still. But Crawford at this moment is one of the greatest fighters ever. He's one of the greatest top 5 fighters ever. I would even say top 3 ever. Because you have to pay attention and respect the transition to the 4-belt era and what has happened in the 4-belt era. I believe he has exceeded that of Floyd Money Mayweather, or Floyd Mayweather period, based off his accolades. Forget the pay-per-view. Yes, that was when streaming was still available. He was a moneymaker. But when you talk about 3 divisions undisputed, I mean, Henry Armstrong did that when it was only 8 divisions. But to say that 3 divisions undisputed doesn't stamp you as a GOAT, you trying to tell me what else is there to say? 3 divisions undisputed is different from 3 times undisputed. I consider Alexander Usyk to be a GOAT because he fought 2 of the best heavyweights of this era. He beat Joshua twice and he beat Fury twice. Fury got his pure recognition off his defeat of Deontay Wilder. Unfortunately for Deontay Wilder, I give him all the credit in the world for his title reign as WBC champion. But being that we never was able to see him unify, in this era, it would have been nice, just like Fury. How can Fury be touted as one of the best heavyweights and Deontay Wilder wasn't? How does that work? He gets put on the magazine as Fight of the Year after his defeat of Deontay Wilder's prejudice. Because you never thought about putting Deontay Wilder up there. And he had already went to a draw with Fury to begin with. Anyway, Sir Bud Crawford is the best fighter of this era. Point blank period, hands down, nobody can touch him. He beat the face of boxing, top pound for pound fighter, the only other fighter that was on the list longer than him. I mean, just as long as him. So, this is not going to be the last live that you hear me gloating in glory of what Bud Crawford was able to do. And I hear people up there, trying to say that, it's Bud Buddies and WCS is they're using those homoerotic type terms to describe me. And I was like, I've been rocking with him for the longest of time. And, these people that feel like I took too many pictures with Bud, cool. But those are pictures that I can take with me for the rest of my life. Those are pictures. If y'all cats talking about, I don't take pictures with fighters, I'm not a groupie. Okay, if that's your mentality, cool. But I had the pleasure of meeting a legend, legends plural, in my time covering boxing, and every frame is the window to the past. I'm able to look at these frames, and that provides me with a window to the past. I will remember when that happened. And you know my slogan: before the fame and the title reigns. It ain't gonna never change. I don't care what you say, this, that, and the other. I was able to see, but it don't matter if I never been up there to Omaha and covered. It's okay. Like I say, the media game has changed. It's a lot of dudes come on here think it's a competition. But as I always say, I've never been in competition with cats. You can complain about channels all day long, but people know who I am. Yeah, I mean, they know who I am. I don't come on live every day, but the ones who I rock with, the ones who I know this did a lot for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I always throw Shaw News' name out there. He's did a lot. I appreciate everything he's done. I mean, look, you're talking about changing the game. He get top honors respect from what he's doing. Haynes Legacy dudes I could communicate outside of boxing. Like people don't want to sit up here and hear people that support you. They want to try to find a way to talk to people who don't support you. And the ones who don't support you believe they know everything they need to know to try to defame your name and all that. But I don't come on here every day. I don't do live streams every day. You know what I'm saying? That's just not something I have to do. But there's certain individuals that has to be suited and booted every day to make sure they get that algorithm. Why you doing that? I'm out in the free world, homie. All y'all, I'm out in the free world. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm out in the free world. I could care less. I don't depend on this, but I do appreciate talking to my listeners. I do appreciate the hottest chat in the game. Nobody can sit up here and talk about what they haven't experienced because they're not a part of it. I say quality over quantity all the time because all these the listeners that's a part of the hottest chat in the game, they have their own way of thinking, and I respect that as a grown adult. They have their own sense of thinking, and they speak what they know. Now, salute to Bud. I know he's having his parade this weekend. Hopefully, everybody show up and support the legend out of Omaha, Nebraska, Bud Crawford. He beat down Canelo, and he also beat up Canelo's fan base. And you know, I'm just like disappointed. I thought the strength, you know how they say Samson has strength in his hair. I thought the strength was in the colors, and though they are with other fighters, up and coming fighters, you know, a passing of the guard from one Mexican fighter to the next Mexican fighter. Crawford didn't get no torch. He came in there with the torch already. Canelo didn't pass Crawford anything. He wasn't in Canelo's division. Get that through your head. Canelo didn't pass Crawford anything. He already had a torch. He had his own torch. That's why he was able to light up his path and take the route that he did and be successful. Nobody was sitting up here lining him up, saying he had to fight Canelo. No. They was sitting up here ridiculing this man. They didn't want him to fight. So how can it be a passing of the torch? It wasn't. He already had it lit. I'm just disappointed on how y'all didn't, you know, really support the man like that. Y'all went out like that. Y'all went outside. And then after the fight is over with, they want to come up with cheating conspiracies. We've been there, done that already. Has any investigation? You know, I listen to some of these dudes, and look, me, I love name dropping. I guess if you name drop, other people can come up here and get on the panel and try to act like they know certain things. You know what I'm saying? And try to say, "Oh, you don't win that so and so." They don't know what the fuck they talking about. I wish people would speak on business that they know. If they mad about something I said, keep it on what you know. Don't speak about what you don't know or what you know that I've been a part of. If you don't know the whole thing, I don't respect that. Let me take this thumbnail down, yo. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Bud plays basketball, shaking my head. His legs got something real in these hands. Yeah, they said his legs was going against Madrimov. Ain't that what they said? You know, Bruce Gass in the house. The OG, what's good? Bud Crawford, the king of North Game of Thrones. Crawford the Supreme. Post your pick with the champ and knew it that I took. If I already had it loaded, dog, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if I already had it loaded, I would, dog. You know what I'm saying? I would, no doubt about it, man. I don't even know where to find that at. But shout out to Shaw News, man. One of the trench UGK, you know what I'm saying, founders. Shout out to him, man. The game has changed, yo. Real talk. Since we was out in the trenches to now, you have too many cats out here trying to compete. Something that's non-competitive. Like, there's no competition in something that you're not competing for. Look, I say if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, you should be absolutely happy. If you consider it to be something that you're satisfied with every single time that you go live, you should have an understanding that this is the product that you're putting out, and you should feel good about it, yo. You should feel good. Stop worrying about things that don't concern you and you can't change. Real talk. I'm just being honest with you, yo. I'm just being honest with y'all. That's the only thing I can do is be honest. What's good, man? Agree. He's just a level under Bud in pure boxing, in my opinion. But he also agree. That BS never crossed my mind with those. Yeah. I look at certain boxing. I want to speak on it was certain individual. Hold on for a second. What the hold on, hold on. Hold on for a second. Okay. I had to mute something. I know I had something else going in the background. But look, the ones that support the channel by showing up, cool, I respect it. But those of you that just drop in every now and then, I mean, when you leave a comment on somebody that don't support the channel, right? I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm not gonna mention your name, but when I see you back over here, understand I'm going to PK you. Okay. People that knows. I see a lot of y'all talking about that. Oh, since I said what I said with this dude, I don't support him no. I didn't see you over here in the chat anyway. Be quiet, man. Why do y'all come up here and act like y'all was supporting somebody heavy, and then when something pops off, you want to go to the leave a comment on somebody tomorrow. I'm not messing with him no more, and then try to throw the military into it. Let me tell you something. This military jabbing, and stuff like that. If you was in the military too, kudos to you. Don't compare services. Don't compare services that fall beneath the same umbra of the nation's colors. Don't compare services. Don't do that. You're making yourself sound crazy. Don't say, oh, he was in the Marines and I was. Shut up. Y'all always trying to go for something that you can't change, man. I ain't never seen a bunch of people talk about what you got going on your daily when you should be working on what you got going on. Shout out to dudes like Sean News that got a career job, and when he retires, he's gonna be able to do other things. He's gonna be the same thing I'm doing. His schedule's gonna be open, and he's gonna be able to do what the hell he want to do. Instacart, just go over there and goddamn freaking, just having a sip, just going on live in his vehicle just for fun. Out there with Brownie and Daffy, going for a walk while you at work. I mean, come on, man. Don't be a hater, yo. Work on your own career. Those of you that feel some type of way about what you've heard and feel like I was wrong. Well, you're not looking at the why. Okay. You're not looking at the why. Let me show y'all this again. Let me show you the window to the past. You know what I'm saying? The window to the past. It doesn't matter if we don't talk on the phone. It doesn't matter if we don't talk on the phone. I have pictures and pictures and pictures because part of my media cachet was photography. So I could pretty much take pictures of what I want to do. I was multifaceted. Now coming with that, I just happen to have multiple pictures with a bona fide legend out of Omaha. You can be mad all you want. I'm gonna continue to gloat because just like Deontay Wilder, I was in his fight camp and took pictures with him on multiple occasions. I consider him the Muhammad Ali, but I consider him the Deontay Wilder of his era. I compare him, being a heavyweight champ. You can feel the way you feel, but I got respect. I never talked to him on the phone. He never came to my channel for an interview. It doesn't matter. Bud don't have to talk to me on the interview. That doesn't depreciate these pictures. Hey, there you go, Shaw. You know what I'm saying? They're going to picture up top left, dog. It doesn't appreciate the value of these picks, bro. It doesn't. If I was out on the ground doing my retirement, why are y'all worried? I got pictures for years and years and years that I haven't even put up here, yo. I had a person. This is how good of a person I am, right? It's a dude that I took doing a regional circuit in a freaking multi-discipline kickboxing fight card, right? And he got knocked out. This dude is now professional and he's undefeated. And he hit me up and he said, "Hey, can you remove that video when I was an amateur, when I got stopped? Now that I'm professional, undefeated, it's people that look that up. You know what I'm saying? Can you please remove it?" And he was respectful about it, and I removed it because I understand if they're looking it up when he's making these fights, his name come up, and this is not an American. This is not American fighter, yo. I said, cool, man. That's just how far back I go, how deep the roots go. You have a fighter that none of these people on here knows that's finally a professional who's undefeated, and he had that knockout video from me. That was the only video out there of me recording an entire fight card of kickboxing, boxing, a multidiscipline fight card on a regional circuit. And he got knocked out. He said, "Hey, if you could do me a favor and remove that video because I'm undefeated and I'm pretty much a professional now." I said, "No problem, man. I got you. I don't feel no type of way about it, you know." But shout out to the legend, man. They can't do nothing about this. They can say all they want to say, and they always want to, talk about the views. But I wanted to come in on KO86 reaction, because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't, I'm not stimulated, or I don't give compliments often, but I will give compliments to shit that makes, make me grin a little bit. And everybody knows me and KO history is still the same, but I want to KO. I want to react to this video recently. I have to admit he's getting pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got it from me because I ad-lib a lot of shit. People up here, they'll criticize me for storytelling. Hey, learn how to storytell. Learn how to use your imagination besides hating on niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I want to play something right quick. Okay? I want you to hear something right quick. The KO86 freaking recent video. Oh shit, do I still have it? Hold on for a second. Okay. And check this out, man. And look, it's not that I'm bored, right? hey, I got just listen to this shit though. Listen to this shit, man. And you're going to know why I did a reaction to it. Okay, you'll know. Just hold tight. Just hold tight. And you snitches out there, don't be dropping KO no links and talking about he doing a reaction to you. I know how you little snitches, you fence runners go up here and run and breathing all hard and shit. Pay up.
All right, let's get straight to it. Hold on, let me put this shit up here in case anybody missing. I'm cooking these 3 lines. Matter of fact, that's misspelled. Let's get the spelling right. These.
Now everybody know I'm a Gervonta Davis fan, right? And the only thing me and KO link up with, he used to be a Tank Davis fan. I don't know if he still is a fan, but I just felt like, he's giving criticism to what he believed now, to warrant him being critical of Tank, and that's okay. You know, that's used to be his fighter, but he ain't really feeling how Tank moving right now. And I don't have nothing to say about that. To each his own when it comes to supporting the fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't tell him who to support, but he's pretty much talking to some other content creators that I felt that was a bit entertaining. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm cooking these 3 lames one time and one time only. First of all, let me say I feel flattered, my niggas. I feel so much respect and fear reverberating from you niggas.
Oh, reverberating. I mean, because I get accused of using words that are heavy on the, syllable side. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about the phonetic aspects of forming a sentence, matter of fact, let me just get back to the audio.
Because yesterday, bro, Alicia Baumgardner made history. She gonna be fighting 12 3-minute rounds. Tank Davis pushed Jake Paul yesterday. Coach Calvin asked about glove size and tried to get Jake Paul to change the glove size. Janabek calling out Terrence Crawford. All these things going on in the sport of boxing.
I ain't gonna lie. Them 3 right there, them 3 strikes that he lined up, those are very conducive topics to talk about. For real. Janabek being a unified 160-pound middleweight champion. You know what I'm saying? Alicia Baumgardner saying after her last performance, where it was dismal, it was a dismal performance, she wants to do what Amanda Serrano has already attempted to do with Katie Taylor. She want to go 12 3-minute rounds. I respect that. I respect that, shawty.
Yet you 3 lame ninjas, blue blood, champs.
What? Hold up. Did he mention that dude again?
Side. Yet you 3 lame ninjas, blue blood. Things going on in the sport of boxing. Yet you 3 lame ninjas, blue blood, champ side, and Drew Titan.
What? Hold up. Yo. Did he say what I think he said? Blue blood, champ side. Did he say? But I just had this nigga say I'm older than him. He just went off my list and he mentioned KO's name, but I didn't see him go back on live and say, "Hey, I talked to KO behind the scene, and I see, hey, man, hey, don't go at champ side and Drew Titan, man. I'm cool with all of them. Don't go at blue blood. I'm cool with all of them. You know, I'm just gonna say it like this. I don't think it's cool for you to do that. I'm cool with everybody now."
All this boxing news, and you niggas couldn't help but to talk about old KO. I'm flattered, niggas.
God damn. I ain't gonna lie, he cooking right now. I ain't gonna lie, he cooking.
Y'all forming Voltron around this bitch. Y'all running around this hoe.
I ain't gonna lie, he is dropping some shit. He said, "Y'all right like Voltron, dog." I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a slider. That's a slider tongue, dog. You got to have some creativity when you going at niggas. And look, when I did it, people want to say, "Oh, you're just starting fake beef." No. Listen to what KO doing now. He's roasting the shit out these same niggas that I have on my tombstone, and you act like it's just me.
Putting plays together. How y'all get a screenshot of something that Tank Davis didn't even want to stand on when he said it, so he deleted that shit real quick too. We gonna get to Tank a little bit later, but you niggas think you flexing when you really looking like bitches for real.
God damn. This dude KO got a black hoodie on. He probably got black. He got black AF1s on too. This nigga shit is pulled up. He don't want to show no identity. You can only see the front part of his biometrics. I'm serious. We got to hear that again
later. But you niggas think you flexing when you really looking like bitches for real.
Ugh.
What type of niggas gang up to all do the same live about another content creator with all this boxing talk to cover?
Ooh. Ain't that the truth? What the hell? God damn, what group of niggas gang? Hey, KO, we haven't always agreed, but now you see how I feel. Now you Understand how I used to feel when I was pulling out headstones. Yeah. Now you know what I was talking about. Talking about. Yeah. Man, he's cooking these dudes. I gotta hit the replay just one more again.
You the same live up for real. What type of niggas gang up to all do the same live about another content creator with all this boxing talk to cover? You boys is hoes for real, bro.
Damn. Oh.
Straight up.
Jeez.
I can just imagine the phone calls. What up? It's the baddest brand in the land. Hey, what up? It's your boy Blue. Hey man, you saw what Tank said about KO? Yeah, bro, I seen that shit, nigga. I seen that shit. You seen what Tank said about KO? Man, nigga, look, bro, I'm finna go live right now. But Blue, it's 11 o'clock p.m. where you at, man. I don't give a fuck. Don't you got a wife, man? I don't give a fuck, nigga. They were talking about KO, nigga. I gotta do this live stream right now. Gotta do this live stream right now, nigga. Fuck my kids, fuck my wife, nigga. Fuck everything going on, nigga. I'm finna talk about KO right now, 10 p.m. Eastern time, nigga. All right, well, Blue shit, it's the baddest brand in the land, nigga. I'm gonna go live first thing tomorrow morning. I'm gonna talk about that nigga, bro. I'm gonna go live first thing in the morning and talk about that nigga. Hold on, bro. I got a call coming in. This is your boy, Blue. I got a call coming in, nigga. Oh, what up, Drew? What up, Drew? Huh? Oh no, Champ said he was gonna talk about KO in the morning. Man, let me put you in on three-way, nigga. Hey, Champ said, look, man, you can't talk about KO in the morning. Cause that's what Drew Titan, that's what his title gonna be. So I'm gonna talk about him tonight at 11 p.m. I'm gonna talk about him tonight at 11 p.m. Drew, you gonna go at 8? You gonna wake up at 8 a.m.? You gonna wake up at 8 a.m. You gonna talk about KO? Okay, cool. You gonna wake up at 8 a.m. and then Champ side, you go live at lunchtime. You go live at lunchtime. You go live at lunchtime. Be patient, nigga. I'm getting there.
Hey, don't talk about me about ad-libbing, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny, man. That was, about time. That was pretty creative, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was funny. With the phone call, ad-libbing that shit. Don't criticize me no more for telling stories. Don't do it, man, because obviously I rubbed off on KO, man. And that was the best ad-libbing I ever see him do, man. And it was about some real individuals that do that type of shit. I remember back then where they had to have time slots with the LD. You know what I'm saying? They had to come on the time slots. That has since went away, evaporated, gone, admonished. But the way he brought it back, it was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was creative. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that this is even popping off and there's a link between these four, that's wild. And that's a bit weird. And I told people about Baby Side a long time ago, nigga. Like, come on, man. I told them about Blue a long time ago, bro.
Either shut up and let me work, or be quiet. They're gonna get this work first. Yeah, they're gonna get this work first. So right off the rip, I'm flattered, homies. Right off the rip, I appreciate the respect that you niggas show, that you can't fuck with me on your own.
Damn. I don't know what he ate or didn't eat. Seriously. I haven't heard a good roast session like this in a long time, because I semi-retired until slow niggas want to come back and try to mess with a fast thinking nigga. I'm just being honest. But shout out to KO86, man. I have to respect and call him by his full title, because this roast session that he's roasting some niggas that deserve it is good entertainment. I ain't gonna lie, it's good entertainment, man.
I appreciate the respect that you niggas show, that you can't fuck with me on your own. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate the respect and the flattery of all three of you bitch ass niggas talking about old KO more than you talking about boxing. You niggas working in shifts and got time slots and you still about to get fried, nigga.
God damn. He said you bitches working in time slots. What?
Boxing. Flattery of all three of you bitch ass niggas talking about old KO more than you talking about boxing. You niggas working in shifts and got time slots and you still about to get fried, nigga.
You working in shifts and time slots and you about to get fried.
Straight sucker shit. Tank even made a post about Muhammad Ali yesterday and how he at the top of the game like Muhammad Ali. But y'all talking about me though? Them videos must be getting to y'all. I must be getting under y'all skin like I got under Tank skin, huh? Yeah, sucker shit. So right off the rip, before we even really get going, appreciate y'all for being so respectful, for understanding where your bread is buttered. Y'all niggas doing some of the best numbers that you're doing, that you done recently, talking about old KO out this bitch.
Okay, I hear you. Okay, all right. Buttering the bread. I get the okay. All right. This is a cook session. I ain't gonna lie. I am not antagonizing. I'm not from the sidelines. I'm just saying boxing is a little bit in the aspect. It's always good to tune into a good roast session. That's all I'm doing. I'm not poking the bear. I'm not.
Congratulations, nigga. Just run me some of that bread if you would, please.
Ooh.
You niggas is out this bitch using my name like a tier 2 fighter while I'm at this bitch tier 1. But some of you, blue blood, you claim I'm beneath you. But you can't stop talking about me though. You talking about me today. So your last 2 live streams, you talking about me. But I'm beneath you. And you begging Tank Davis to try to respond to you like he respond to me. Don't worry, we got the file, nigga. We'll get there. Puss ass nigga.
Damn. Oh, who pissed this? Man, who pissed him off, dog? Who pissed the pussy ass? What? You called him the JJ? Below the belt, dog. That's below the belt, different gender. Below the belt, different gender. Why, man?
We'll get there. But first, let me start with the low-hanging fruit.
The low-hanging fruit. Did he write this shit down? Dog, he been practicing, bro. He said, let me start with the low-hanging fruit, dog.
Run my likes up. Let me start with the low-hanging fruit. Drew Titan, bro.
Yeah.
Get your fake ass the fuck out of my face, bro.
Damn.
Straight up. Oh, I'm taking up for KO. I'm really taking up for him. Tank should give him an interview. Tank should give him an interview. Why you got a meme on that motherfucker of me crying? Only nigga crying is you. Only nigga crying is you. I don't beg niggas for interviews. I say what I say and I mean it and I stand on it. But let's dig deeper into that. All the dick sucking you do for Devin Haney, how many times he interviewed with you on your channel, nigga?
Ooh, this is too hot, man. The sun is out down here in the A. But goddamn, this motherfucker burning down the screen, dog. This is arson type behavior. This is arson type behavior, dog. Is this even legal? I mean, goddamn. Damn.
All the knob goggling you do for Deontay Wilder through the years, how many times he
knob gobbling? I can't be mad at the word. I can't be mad at the attachment. Knob gobbling? Okay. No doubt. I can't be mad. Knob gobbling, yo. It really separates you from the obscenity portion of saying the traditional, you know, which is a synonym, so to speak, of knob gobbling. I respect that, man. It's a more settled, more respectful, more polite, articulated term, knob gobbling. But you get the point. Knob gobbling. Okay, I got you, bro. Salute.
come to your channel and sit down with you? How many times, bro? You was willing to wish niggas to die behind Deontay Wilder. Man, I hope he died in a fiery car wreck.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I hope he died in a fiery car wreck for helping cheat Deontay Wilder. You in the pocket for Devin. You rocking heavy with him, non-stop. How many interviews they give you? How the fuck you gonna help me and you can't even help yourself first, nigga? We don't manhood the same.
Damn. I gotta be honest. What's gotten in the UKO? We don't manhood the same. What's been going on, man? This dude right here has been in the mirror practicing, dog. This is like a one-sided battle rap that's going on right now. It's one-sided against three niggas, man. For real. This is brutal. We don't manhood the same. I'm not gonna lie. That slow nigga over there, he need to be taking some notes. If you're really trying to like get my attention, you got to come with this type of speed. You got to come with that delivery. You got to say some shit I ain't never heard before. You know what I'm saying? You got to create some shit. You know, something that's entertaining, goddammit. But shoot, we don't manhood the same. Okay, man, I got you.
Husband. Kids in the house with me. Mortgage. 39 years old. Providing for mine.
Damn, nigga, you 39? Man, you getting up there, boy. You old. You old, KO. God damn, 39. Jeez, I feel better now. Let me stretch my shoulders out. Let me stretch. Do a tricep stretch. I'm good. I'm good. You ain't too far from me, man. You ain't too far from me, goddammit. Sign up for AARP right now, KO.
You broken households. You pay rent at 50-something years old. Nigga, I don't need your help. Never have, never will, bro. We not built the same. We don't manhood the same, bro. You can't try to act like you going, oh man, I'm trying to help KO. I'm trying to be here. I'm trying to help KO Tank. Please give him an interview. Now, nigga, please get you a home that you can pass down to people.
God damn. And they came at me. I made this nigga go to the bank and withdraw $1,300 because he was trying to prove to me and Sean News he was gonna put pay-per-views in on, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is one of the most lethal roast sessions, one-way roast sessions that I heard in a minute coming from him. I done heard him talk a lot, but this right here, this shit is clean. Material is on point. And he going at some names that I know very well. And I can see if he was saying some shit that didn't make sense pertaining to these dudes. But don't say WCS is always doing reactions again. Mind your fucking business. If this is not your lane, don't jump in here and try to drive and shift gears. Stay your ass over there in the goddamn slow lane, nigga. Listen to somebody who's cooking and get some ideas.
How about you do that, bro? Please stop perpetuating all this black power shit while building broken homes, nigga. How about?
Damn. Perpetuate what? What? What the fuck?
How about you? Please stop perpetuating all this black power shit while building broken homes, nigga.
Stop perpetuating all this black power shit while building broken homes? God damn. Whew, this shit is spicy. I had to hit the like button, KO. I ain't gonna lie. I had to hit the like button, nigga. I had to hit the like button, nigga. For real. I had to, man. I mean, this is business. This ain't personal. On the business side of it, for this roast session, it's worth the check, the thumbs up, dog.
How about you do that and get off my nuts? You's a lame and you been lame, bro. And I spared you for a long time, you broke ass, lame ass nigga. Go put your orange vest on and leave me the fuck alone.
God damn, nigga. This nigga did his homework. Why would you say that man has an orange vest and he was in the car, you know, complaining about me with a sweater and a long sleeve shirt, collared shirt, and a bow tie? Why would you put a damn? You saw him with an orange vest on too? Damn, man. Why y'all didn't sit up here and call up the fire department to be on standby before he went live?
Boy, we don't manhood the same. You ain't built like this, boy. Fuck out of here, nigga. Oh man, I'm just, you know, he did his biggest supporters like that. Yeah, word up. How many real stories did Devin Haney give you over the years, nigga? You was one of these niggas screaming around this bitch, man. Devin ain't going to 140, man. He's standing at 135. He's standing at 135, nigga. Mike Coppinger is bullshit. Mike Coppinger, they got y'all perpetuating all that shit. And then when he go to make the announcement of Regis program, he make that shit through Mike Coppinger. He ain't make that shit on the motherfucking Drew Titan. Last I checked, bro. On some real shit. Last I checked, homie. For you in particular. Last I checked, when Bill Haney and Devin Haney want to break some shit and they want to break some real news, they go to one of the reporters that you and your brothers like to shit on, or they take their ass to the boxing voice. They don't come to you niggas. They give you niggas the bullshit. I've been telling y'all, nigga. Been telling y'all that shit.
Just make you want to grunt. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is lethal. This is contamination right here. This is contamination. It hasn't been a good roast session a one-way roast session like this, say I'm antagonizing all you, I'll admit to it. I admit, Your Honor, this is a good, solid, clean roast session for your ass, for real, Your Honor. Don't object. Let this man cook.
They give you the bullshit. They give you your general and all. They give y'all the bullshit. When they really want to go break some news, they take their ass to the boxing voice. When they really want to go break some news, they take their ass to one of them Ring magazine reporters. They don't come to y'all for no real shit to break. I get it because Bill was hating on Tank though. Because Tank is public enemy number one. And Bill Haney, y'all can't say nothing against him. Because you niggas is bitches, bro. That's on me, nigga.
Damn, you say y'all niggas bitches, that's on me. That's on me, baby. And that's on me, baby. Man, he killing these. Killing them. You trying to say you got a 3 spot? You got a +3 and you going at it like that? He got a +3 going on right now. This is a +3 with the black hoodie on. A +3 with the black hoodie. He came on the live with bad intentions. His attire says so. I am not instigating anything. I'm not friends with KO. I'm just saying a good, clean roast session deserves a reaction, goddammit. Especially if the niggas he roasting, you know, yours truly has already been there. But this is a clean, riveting, lethal, brutal roast session. Brutal. It is brutal. You know why it's so brutal? Because the material that he's using is absolutely on the target.
Straight up. So I tell you what, champ side, your chump ass. I really fold you up for real, but we gonna keep it boxing. I really fold y'all up. I really fold y'all up for real, bro. Real talk, but we gonna keep it boxing. We gonna keep it boxing, bro. Bill and Devin stay playing in you niggas' faces. You another nigga. Last I checked, Bill, Devin, Brian Norman Sr., Brian Norman Jr., they was over here getting shit done, and building up the fight on true media shit, and they was getting shit done and building up the fight on the boxing voice. You doing all this dick sucking champ side, and ain't now one of them niggas came by your shit and built up shit for you. What real news they give you? What story you break? Did you break the Brian Norman Jr. fight announcement? No, the fuck you didn't. Did you break that Devin was moving up to 140 and leaving 135? No, the fuck you didn't. You right there in the group with the rest of them niggas. Sucking dick for nothing. All because a nigga might buy you a dinner.
Damn. Hey, man, who pissed this nigga off, man? God damn. Look. The fluidity of it all, I ain't gonna lie. The fluidity of it all is a high 8, 9 right now. God, I'm telling you. It's high because I don't like all the, you know, the motherfucker talking about dick sucking, but he ain't saying it. He ain't overly emphasizing that. He's coming with some, you know, he's dropping some different linguistics on their ass. You know what I'm saying? And the fluidity of it is lethal. It's venom now. This shit is toxic. It's toxic now.
Come by your channel and tell you some lies. Straight sucker, bro. Straight up. And then on top of all of that, you got the nerve to act like somebody ducking you. Bitch, nigga, I asked for the link multiple times. You wouldn't drop that hoe. You was playing fake. Oh, I can't drop the link. I'm not on my computer. I can't drop the link, man. And all this shit behind the misunderstanding where I was in your chat actually taking up for your goofy ass. I was telling the nigga, stop trying to debate you and stop trying to talk shit from the chat, but you felt my energy. You saw KO was in this bitch, bro. I understand. My reputation precedes me, dog. I know. But you fucking with the wrong one. All this race. Oh, man, the only reason they do this to Shakur and not be is because Shakur is black. Oh, my God, no, why do people hate Devin Haney? It's so...
Yo, he is 0-1, dog. +3 in the fire, dog. +3 in the fire. This is a +3 in the fire, dog. Cooking, burning that shit down.
So much racism going on against Devin Haney.
Sound just like goddamn Kevin
Then the same
Hart.
niggas you cooking Devin Haney cool with, and you don't say shit because you was a sucker. And the clown, I tell you what, bro. When you can take your 200,000 subscribe channel, bro, and you can start consistently getting the type of viewership that other 200,000 subscribe channels get, then you can come holler at me too.
Damn.
Until then, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Straight up. You been a sucker, bro. That's why the same group of niggas go to all three of y'all channels, bro.
Man, if that ain't the realest shit, man, they say I was just making this shit up back in the day. This nigga said some real shit. The same type of niggas frequent these chats, bro. Real talk, man. Like, hey, man, I'm not knocking who's in your chat, because me, the hottest chat in the game, is my regulars, the people who I support. I know them verbatim. So what he just said is truth, because you see the same people in these chats. So if all these niggas saying some falsicities in life, you know what I'm saying, some gossip type shit, some misleading information, they all gonna go to each channel and get the same shit. Just like when they want to talk about Bud gloves, they all gonna go to the same channel talking the same shit, because it's called private chat. It's called these niggas linking up and coming up with an agenda and a topic and agreeing to talk about it.
You've been a sucker and a fraud, bro. Straight up. You too is another nigga. All this boxing news going on right now. You couldn't wait to talk about me. And you niggas think I didn't see you coming? I saw you niggas coming from a mile away, bro. I said it in my video. I said, instead of addressing what the fuck I'm saying about Devin Haney and his being cool with Ryan Garcia and him shitting on y'all narratives, y'all gonna try to come at me. And what did all three of you bitch niggas do all at one time? All y'all hoes came at me. I'm the wrong one to come at, bro. Bill Haney complimenting Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather shitting on Devin. You won't say a motherfucking thing, like a bitch.
That's facts. Like I said, material is everything. That's facts.
Devin Haney shaking Ryan Garcia, dropping the Ryan Garcia lawsuit after you fucking campaign for the lawsuit being so good and Devin's about to change the sport. Man, if Devin wins this lawsuit, he gonna change the sport of boxing. That was your bitch ass, nigga. That was you, fam. After all of that nigga at the Bud Crawford fight playing nice with motherfucking Ryan Garcia, shitting on everything that you said. And what is your response? As I say when my homies drop super chats, absolutely nothing. You didn't say a motherfucking thing, like a hoe. So let me ask y'all something, bro. Who's really out this bitch getting played? Because y'all do all this capping. You let these niggas like Bill and Devin censor your motherfucking channels, what you can and can't say, what you will and won't cover. And y'all do all that and they won't even let you break a story. They won't even let you announce the Ramirez fight. They won't even let you announce the motherfucking Regis fight. They won't even let you announce the Brian Norman Jr. fight. They just use you for the bullshit and then come back and go announce the shit somewhere else.
This is called trampling. This is called trampling. You know how stampedes trample over people and they end up having trouble breathing and may wound up in. This is called trampling. He's walking over them and backing up and walking over them again and walking over them and stomping them again. And this is called trampling, y'all.
Anyway, I'm off your bitch ass too, bro. Thank you. Thank you for proving that you was a fraud and a hoe.
But I get accused for it now.
And I'll give you the same thing, and I'll add this to Drew's criteria too, nigga. You bitch ass niggas want another response from me? You want me to respond again? This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. Address the shit I said about Devin and Ryan Garcia. Address the fact that he shitted on everything that you said. Then you can come back and holler at me. Until then, you fraudulent, you a bitch out here.
Damn, he dropped prerequisites. Oh. He gave them prerequisites. He gave them talking points. In order for them to return and say something, he gave them talking points. If those talking points is not addressed, then they're going to fall on deaf ears.
Straight up. And you know it too. Because guess what you're going to do? I'll probably get videos made about me tomorrow. I'll probably get live streams made about me tomorrow. That shit will probably happen. But what you won't do is bite the hand that feeds you Papa Do's. What you won't do is bite the hand that feeds you Chili's. What you won't do is bite the hand that sends you flight tickets. What you
God damn
won't do is bite the hand that gives you fight tickets, nigga. That's what you niggas won't do.
And see, that's one thing about WCS. They can't say I did that shit. And you ain't never seen me at the table at the last dinner, at the last supper. You ain't never seen me over that motherfucker. But I know, I mean, material is everything. This dude pulled up with a postal truck. This is U.S. Post. You know how they say you going postal? They goddamn KO went postal today. He pulled up in a truck full of receipts, goddamn it. And the only reason I know this is because I've been there. I understand material that he's using is relatable. It is absolutely a directive towards the people who he's talking about. Facts. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man.
You won't address none of that shit. You'll try to come back at me though, but I ain't giving you no more play, nigga. This the first and last time. Anyway, off of that bitch ass nigga too. Blue blood.
Uh-oh. Say it ain't so. Because I was put up here yesterday. You know, when it IOTBA and you know when Mark Nash and KO and Blue Blood. I'm like, people just sit back and they don't even know anything about nothing. They just want to try to put you up there. And make sure you do a live on this now. This is one of the most lethal roast sessions I heard in a while. And this is a +3. This is a +3. The niggas getting cooked all in the same live. And it's entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, it's very conducive to certain, you know, times you have dead space in boxing and you want to hear a roast session because you can relate. I can relate to this. And he's not talking any bullshit, dog. I mean, that's the material part of it.
Blue blood. I'm gonna start with this with you, dog. You keep questioning my credibility. You keep questioning my credibility in this motherfucker. Let's run some shit down on your bitch ass real quick.
Ooh, he said, let's run some shit down on your bitch ass. Man, what is this dude on, man? What is KO on? I ain't gonna lie, man. This is the first for me. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. He said, let's run some shit down on your bitch. Where's this nigga been, man? For real. I mean, where? God damn. This shit is goddamn venom. This is a Gaboon Viper versus garden snakes.
Breaking news. Al Heyman backs Tank Davis into a corner to fight Shakur or Keyshawn and destroy his YouTubers. When did any of this shit happen, nigga? When did any of this shit happen? But you got the nerve to question people's credibility. Let's keep going. With your punk ass. Let's keep going. Shocking news. Shocking and unincredible shocking news. Tank Davis and his team blame Al Heyman for no big fight. Crawford elevated, Spence denied. When the fuck did Tank Davis do that? You clickbaiting lying ass piece of shit. When did that happen?
Ooh.
But you questioning niggas' credibility out here. When did that happen? It rhymes with clever. Never, nigga. It never fucking happened.
Ooh.
That ain't enough?
Dang.
That ain't enough for you because I'm just getting warmed up. Shocking breaking alert. Shocking breaking alert. Devin Haney signed to fight Jaron Ennis, but fell through because of catch weight. What the fuck did he sign if they hadn't even agreed to the weight yet? Somebody sent him a motherfucking contract without the weight being done? Get your goofy ass out of here, nigga.
Damn. You want to talk about documentation, adds to conversation, put them together equals devastation. This is devastating, y'all. This is devastating. He's dropping receipts and he's talking about shit that never happened. And you know, when I was saying he was putting up clickbait, people want to say I was picking on him and I was just targeting him. No. Give time. Time reveals I mean, come on now. Time reveals a lot now.
But you question niggas' credibility though, right? This is your content, ho. Yeah, this your punk ass content, nigga. This is what you put out. Hold up. That still ain't enough? That still ain't enough for you? Hold on. You just posted this about 5 months ago. Massive shocking boxing alert. Mario Barrios reveals PBC is offering Earl Spence for the summer at 147. Really? Really? What happened to that, nigga? You missed the credible, though. You missed I'm never fucking wrong, though. And that's another thing, pause. The difference between me and you is when I'm wrong, I say, yo, bro, I got that wrong right here. When you wrong, shit is subject to change. I'm real, you fake. We not built the same, nigga. We not.
Damn. I'm real, you fake, we ain't built the same. I'm real, you fake, we ain't built the same. Hey, his material is freaking glowing right now, man. This shit is on fire, dog. You know, I mean, we passed the preempted stages of arson. This is turned into a wildfire, dog. For real. You have to call other agencies to come help put this shit out. It's not going to take one fire engine.
We're not built the same. We not.
Call air support.
Not built. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, Mr. I'm never fucking wrong, and I don't be lying. Let's go. Breaking news. Tank Davis gives up on Roach fight. Earl Spence hits at trainer. Schofield fight. You posted this November 5th, 2024. You said Tank Davis gave up on the Roach fight, but last I checked, they fought in March of 2025. Mr. I'm always right. But you questioning niggas' credibility out this bitch. Boy, you Mr. Always motherfucking wrong. Get the fuck out my face, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You Mr. Always wrong. Get the fuck out my face, man. Damn.
Get all the way the fuck out my face, dog. Let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going. Let's. Since y'all, since everybody want to try to come at me, let's keep going. Breaking bad news. Devin Haney gets Tank Davis arrested, says fans. Who the fuck said Devin Haney got Tank Davis arrested? You're a fucking liar and a piece of shit, bro. And a clickbaiter. People watch me for my boxing tanks and my talent and my ability to break down the sport of boxing. You trick motherfuckers into watching you.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Search and rescue, please. Yes. We're searching for a retrieval. Yeah, we're looking for an extraction. Yeah, and no life. Search and rescue, please. Let's meet at the rally point at 1500 hours. Yes, we're looking for a rescue retrieval. Extraction. Yes. No life. It's been confirmed. This is a dead body.
We not the same. I'll repeat it. People watch me to break down the sport of boxing and for my opinions and what I think. You trick motherfuckers into watching you. We not the same, homeboy. You made these videos, nigga. What about this shit? Breaking update. Earl Spence to sign with Turkey a la Sheik. This is you, nigga. This is you. But got the nerve to act like you cooking. See, what you bitch niggas think, Drew, Champside, Blue, and niggas like you think that ganging up on a nigga is a flex because y'all are bitch niggas. But in reality, to a real one, when you ganging up, that's a sign of respect because you know you can't fuck with them. It's like a fight. When a bunch of niggas trying to fight one person and they don't let their homeboy handle that fade one-on-one, that's because they view that nigga as a threat. But when you a real one and you can stand on your own, you'll get a phone call from the homies because niggas hit me up. Hey, KO, you want me to? Nah, nigga, I got him. I'm live tonight. KO, bro, they going at your top. You, hey, bro, I make it. Nah, bro, I got him. Don't say a motherfucking thing. Don't say nothing. I got him. I promise you. I got him. We not built the same. Y'all see conflict, you talk behind the scenes and you try to find a way to all come together on some Voltron, Avengers Thanos shit.
Hey, well, hey, I can't disagree with them. They wonder why I was doing what I was doing, but that is absolutely fact. They will get in the private chats and come up with something to go at one person. Yes. I've seen it. We've seen it. Period. He ain't lying. He is not lying. That is absolutely truth. That is absolutely truth. Unfortunately, they hearing me agreeing to it and gonna say I'm just antagonizing the situation, which I'm not. I don't have no reason to antagonize, because a lot of stuff me and KO don't agree on or whatever. But this ain't about me and him. I'm just saying he put out. This is one of the most lethal roast sessions that I've heard in a while. Only because his material is on point, and the way he's basically addressing these dudes it has a different goddamn playback speed. If you feel what the wordplay is, I mean, he burnt these dudes down. When you talk about cremation, from a forest fire, this is an extraction. You know what I'm saying? You gotta first put eyes on the body. They can't put eyes on the body. The shit is gone. This is how lethal this shit was. It was an inferno.
I see smoke, I cook all you bitch ass niggas at one time, then I go on about my business. We not the same.
Oh shit.
We not the same. KO, you done? Fuck no, I'm not done, nigga. Fuck no, I'm not done with you yet. I'm just getting started. Your casket is the biggest.
Ooh.
Boxing exposed. Tank Davis ducks De Los Santos for Roach. Has De Los Santos fought since he fought Shakur? Wasn't De Los Santos injured? So De Los Santos is ready to fight Tank, but he still ain't had a fight since he fought Shakur Stevenson in 2023. This is the shit that you put out. And you notice how your news is always negative towards Tank Davis, you fucking hater. You another nigga that got everything to say about Tank. But let me guess. You too is another nigga that happened not to. After all the Ryan Garcia cheat, taking up for Devin Haney. Oh, you hate drug cheats. You want to do this. Oh, this is for the sport of boxing. Devin should sue. He drops the lawsuit, and then the first time he see Ryan Garcia since Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly Romero, this is what the fuck he do.
You taught me how to play by guard, remember?
Where all your videos at on that? It's your boy Blue. Where your videos on that? Where your videos on that? Bet you won't make one. Bet you won't make one. Bet you'll find a way to try to talk about me. You'll find a way to try to talk about Tank. Boy, you just straight sucker, boy. You censored out this bitch. You the type of nigga. You call out racism for Terrence Crawford because of the picture that Ring Magazine post. But you still call the owner of Ring Magazine His Excellency. Boy, you's a bitch, boy. I'm gonna repeat that for your hoe ass. Nigga, you go at racism because of some cover art that Ring Magazine made with Terrence Crawford when they had his face looking all droopy. You go at that racism and then call the nigga that owns the company His Excellency. Boy, you's a bitch, boy. You move like a whole sucker. We not built the same.
Damn.
Fake outrage, selective outrage, sucker ass nigga. Boy, you got me messed all the way up.
Damn.
Scared to criticize him because you want that showbiz deal, nigga. Talk to me. He already gave it out. No matter how much you suck turkey off, bro. No matter how much you try to gobble his nuts, he already gave the deal out. You not getting it, nigga.
Damn, nigga. What the fuck? Man, whenever this nigga come on live with a black hoodie on, with the strings pulled in tight, like it's cold outside. Now I know I done said some shit. I'm just gonna. I gotta salute the goddamn live. I gotta salute the material. I ain't kissing his ass. I have no reason to kiss his ass. But this shit right here is extremely contaminant. For real, dog. This is shit to send motherfuckers to the padded room, dog. Voluntarily. I will give him kudos on the delivery, and also when he's goddamn drop. Oh my god, yo, he brought up he brought up the deal, dog. He brought up the deal. This is irreconcilable, yo. For real. Guilty in all charges. This was murder.
He already gave it out. No matter how much you suck turkey off, bro. No matter how much you try to gobble his nuts, he already gave the deal out. You not getting it, nigga. Suck turkey ass nigga. Boy, you got me messed all the way up. Scared to criticize him because you want that showbiz deal, nigga. Talk to me. He already gave it out. No matter how much you suck turkey off, bro. No matter how much you try to gobble his nuts, he already gave the deal out. You not getting it, nigga.
You ain't getting it, nigga.
You not getting it, bro.
KO say you ain't getting the deal.
Moving on. Because again, this is about you attacking my credibility, bro. Moving on. Moving on, bro. Moving on.
Hey.
Remember I asked you a question when I cooked your punk ass in that debate that we had? And by the way, not only you a fucking liar, man, you came over here so many times, KO, man, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up on you, KO. I'm gonna come up on you. It's no time like the present, pussy.
Ooh. It's no time like the present, pussy. What the this dude's been practicing, man. He's been in the lab, dog. It's no time like the present, pussy. Call me instigating. I'm instigating, God. I gotta give credit where credit is due. For real. I do, man. I do. This shit is freaking, oh my God. Go to the mortuary ASAP. It ain't shit that they have to prep. This is a cremation. They was picking up fragments, yo. Bone fragments. They came to the crime scene what used to be bodies. And it was just bone fragments. They had to get a shovel and put that shit on there. It wasn't viewing the body, dog. It wasn't. This is over. No casket needed. Urns, please. Yes. Order 4 off Amazon. Yes. Yes. Absolutely 4. Because I'm pretty sure there's some extra freaking shit in there from somebody else that was that caught a stray, innocent bystander in all this. Those chat members that was also they was deceased after this damn thrashing. For real. This is crazy, yo. Why you do that to yourself, Blue? God damn.
No time like the present. But anyway, let's keep going, bro. Let expose the truth. No budget in 2022. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford will fight April of 2023. Credibility. Credibility though, right? Credibility though, huh? Did they fight in April 2023? But you attacking my credibility. See, Lamont Roach confirmed everything I said. O'Shaquie Foster confirmed everything I said, boy. You trick niggas into watching you. They don't watch you for your knowledge, nigga. Hey. Remember this? Remember this, bro? Remember this shit? I see all the super chats. I'm catching them when I'm done. I'm cooking suckers right now, bro.
Ooh.
Huge news. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford to be ordered by the WBC with WBO approval and cooperation. When did that happen? When did that happen, bro? When that happened? That shit right there on my screen. When that happened, bro? It rhymes with bot clever. Not never, nigga. You lying piece of shit.
Ooh.
Not never. Damn, KO, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. I'm not even halfway done with this lying ass nigga.
Damn. He's not even halfway done. Jesus Christ.
I'm not even halfway done.
This is a crucifixion, dog.
Remember this? Ain't this you? Ain't this you, nigga?
This is a mass burial.
Ain't this you? Epic warning. Errol Spence message to fighters trying to compete with him in Crawford's fight date of November the 19th. So April 23rd, April 2023, November 19th, 2022. This is you, nigga. But you got the nerve to try to come at me, bro. Boy, you gonna learn. And then you begging to be in my spot. You begging to be in my spot right now. We gonna get that up. I seen your whole ass. I seen your punk ass, boy. You a fake fraud, boy. You a fake fraud. I've been holding back so long, dog. And I tried to let you niggas make it, but y'all fuck with the wrong one today, dog.
See, he been holding on to it too long, man. You can't carry a lunchbox around, dog. And that shit molded inside. He held on to it too long. And this what you get, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. God damn. Niggas cannot recover from this. I would absolutely want to see if there's even a response, but I doubt it, man. This is a mass burial, a +3 burial, yo. 3 bodies confirmed type shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a mass burial cremation.
Y'all will learn a tough and valuable lesson. All 3 of you pussies, man. All 3 of y'all gonna learn today, dog. What about this one, dog? John Jones and UFC taking Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford December 10th date at T-Mobile Arena. Damn, so it was April 2023, November 2022, and then it was December 2023. Like I told you, nigga, you ain't on shit for real. This is what you do. You say a bunch of shit, and then whatever happens to happen, you claim credit for being right. Boy, real niggas see through that shit. Like right now, you got Terrence Crawford versus Janabek today. Tomorrow, nigga, you might have Terrence Crawford versus Carlos Adames. The next day, your ass will be talking about Terrence Crawford versus motherfucking Eris Landy Lara. You'll do videos on every motherfucking champion at 160 pounds. And then if he end up fighting one of you, you'll be like, yeah, like I told y'all. Yeah, like I told y'all.
Damn, this nigga's, man, that blade's sharp. I ain't gonna lie. God damn. Jeez. He ain't lying at all. He would absolutely say that he was right after putting out a plethora of false information and hoping one hit, just like a scratch off, nigga.
Boy, you was fake. You was a fake. You said everything in the world about Tank Davis. Nigga Tank fighting Lamont Rose. Nigga ain't fighting Lamont Rose. Al Heyman got him back into a corner to fight Keyshawn. Al Heyman got him back into a corner to fight Shakur Stevenson. He fighting Jake Paul. The Lamont Rose rematch was pushed back. The Lamont Rose rematch is still going on. The Lamont Rose rematch is canceled. He announced Jake Paul and Tank Davis. Man, nigga, I told y'all, bro. I told y'all I was right. I told y'all I was right, nigga. He fighting Jake Paul like I said. Boy, you was a sucker. You don't stand on shit. Look at you. These your videos, nigga. This is what you do. KO, you almost finished? No, niggas, I'm not. And niggas, no. I'm not close to being done. Look at you. You had another November date, nigga. You went from November the 19th to November the 26th. You just throwing shit. Just throwing shit up against the wall, praying that it's this guy. Please let me be right. Please let me be right, Lord. Please, for the love of God, let me be right. Amazing. Amazing. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, November 26th. Target date. Smart or bad? This is you, nigga. This is you. This is what you do, bro. This is the type of channel that you run. And you got the nerve to try to critique my shit. You got the nerve to try to come at me. Boy, you was a funny nigga, boy. You was a funny nigga. You was a funny, and then look at you. Look at you today. This is why you really mad. This is why you really mad, bro. We kept a file. We kept a file on your punk ass. This is why you really mad, homie. This is why you really mad. Let's play this shit. Let the people hear what you on for real.
You would have had to fight Lamont Rose, and you wasn't confident, bro, and that you could win that fight. You wasn't confident at all. You ain't living the fighter's lifestyle either, like people think. Like I thought you were. You're not. And that's a fact. And again, I'll say it again. I ain't KO. Clip this, put it on Twitter, and challenge you.
Oh, that's cute. Is it? Are you mad? Are you mad because like you begging a nigga to do to you what he did to me? Well, you want some clout, nigga? Man, somebody please put my shit on Twitter I just said about Tank so he can respond to me. Pretty please. Pretty please, nigga. I'm not KO, nigga. Can you, hey man. Hey man, the audio's really low. Hold on. Hold on, I got y'all. Don't worry.
Hey, look at this chat. His chat said the audio is low. That's when you got people locked in. Hey, man, the audio low. You might want to replay that shit. Look, dude is already, hey, these +3s are already lifeless, yo. There's no resuscitation. They're lifeless, dog. And somebody in the chat said, hey, man, the audio was low. That's savage, dog. That is savage, man. Attention to detail.
Stay right there. Stay right there. We got bag up. We got bag up. We got a whole shit ton of bag up. Hold up.
God damn, that shit was savage, man. Man, we already doing recovery, dog. This is a
Get
recovery
that
mission.
going. There we go.
This is a recovery mission.
I got y'all, bro.
I don't care what nobody have to say about me doing a reaction. I did reaction to plenty. Some of you niggas need to take notes.
You would have had to fight Lamont Roach, and you wasn't confident, bro, in that you could win that fight. You wasn't confident at all. You ain't living the fighter's lifestyle either, like people think. Like I thought you was. You're not. And that's a fact. And again, I'll say it again. I ain't KO. Clip this, put it on Twitter, and challenge me. I ain't KO. Clip this, put it on Twitter, and challenge me. Clip this, put it on Twitter, and challenge me. Twitter and challenge me.
Oh, punk ass. You want him to respond to you so bad. You won't be me, nigga. You won't be. I ain't asked for the shit. I just talk my shit and keep it real. Real, recognize real. And he got in his feelings. He got emotional about what I said because it struck a nerve. Check this. This is how stupid you niggas is, right? This is how stupid you niggas is. And that's why I said earlier on my community page, I said stupid niggas and fake niggas think they flexing when they really only burying themselves. This is how dumb you are. You've been critical as fuck of the Jake Paul fight. Drew Titan been critical as fuck of the Jake Paul fight. Me, myself, I've been critical as fuck of the Jake Paul fight. All three of us been critical, talking this boxing shit. Don't none of us like the Jake Paul fight. Who got him so much in his feelings that he felt the need to respond to him, though? While you niggas claim he don't know me. While you niggas claim that he don't watch me. Shout out Zim. Appreciate you, Zim. So you trying to say the same shit I say, but he ain't listening to you or checking for you or looking at your shit at all. And then you on record begging, Tank, please respond to me. Somebody clip this shit. Somebody clip this and send it to him and respond to me. Challenge me. I dare you. Because I ain't KO. You right, you not me. Because I'm not paid off. There's nothing that I won't say, whether I disagree or agree with my favorite fighter. You, on the other hand, you watch Devin Haney, baby mama, put a restraining order against him and accuse him of kicking her in the stomach while she was pregnant, and you didn't say a motherfucking word, but you had everything to say when Tank Davis got arrested. That's your punk ass. Your punk ass told all them lies I just showed you that you told. Yeah, that's you. That's the type of shit that you do. Your motherfucking ass watch Devin Haney tear down your entire narrative built around him and Ryan Garcia and all that drug cheating and all that racism and shit, and you watch him dap Ryan Garcia to fuck up and do a friendly face-off with that nigga, and you didn't say a word. You niggas is the type of niggas you, Drew, champ side, y'all claim y'all rock with niggas, but when they be out of pocket, if they give you an interview or you fuck with them, you ain't gonna tell them that. With friends like you, nigga, I don't want no motherfucking friends, nigga. None. Y'all was the same niggas that looked at Deontay Wilder dap up Tyson Fury and shake his hand and had nothing to say about it. After all of us was going at Tyson Fury, calling him a cheater, going at Tyson Fury for the second Deontay Wilder fight, going at him saying, nigga, we don't like you, we don't fuck with you at all, and Deontay, you out of pocket for shaking that nigga hand. And y'all niggas took up for Deontay doing that. Where's the videos about Deontay Wilder's brother saying that he slept with his girl while she was still with him? Y'all don't make videos like that. But let Tank get arrested tomorrow, you bitch ass niggas ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing. Cause you frauds, nigga. You suckers. And I just proved it. So please, dog, leave me the fuck alone. Or respond. Blue, you got the same shit. You got the same criteria, nigga. You want another response from me, nigga? You really want to go? I tell you what. Make a video talking about Devin Haney dapping up Ryan Garcia and why you don't fuck with it. Talk about Turkey Allah Sheik approving that racist ass picture of motherfucking Terrence Bud Crawford and just call him by his name Turkey and try to do that shit without calling him your excellency. You an American, stupid. You's an American, dumbass. But I get it. You angling for deals. You angling for the Bill Haney Gala, the Bill Haney Gala, nigga, the Bill Haney dinner party. I get it, bro. I get it. Until you niggas can do that, don't worry about what I got going on, because what I got going on is my opinion no matter what. What I got going on is if my favorite fighter do something I don't like, I hold them accountable for it. What I got going on is real shit. Think about it. I'm Nipsey Hussle on you bitch niggas right now, because everybody was waiting on me. You niggas so stupid, you threw me an alley-oop and didn't even know you were throwing me an alley-oop, dumb niggas. What you think people was going to do? All right, if I talk about KO tonight, you talk about KO in the morning, you talk about KO at lunchtime, what you think they was going to do? Nigga, they going to wait to see what the fuck I'm going to have to say. And I'm going to get the last laugh because you niggas can't fuck with me. You dumb. You stupid, bro. You threw me an alley-oop. Tank already threw me an alley-oop. The biggest face in boxing, I got him in his feelings. And what y'all think I'm finna take up for him? Y'all think I'm not finna bounce back? Nigga, I'm so real, I'm about to go in. After I get done cooking you niggas, I'm gonna reply in kind. Because unlike y'all, I ain't got a cow tie to nobody. Like y'all, I don't have to do this shit trying to get interviews, trying to get access, because people actually like me for the fucking shit that I say. You niggas, Blue, you come up with fake ass titles. You lie and cap all the time. I just proved it. And on top of all of that, you think you flexing. And all you doing is showing bitch assness, bro. I've always kept it boxing with you. But since you want to talk this, oh, Tank don't even know who you are, KO. Well, do me a favor, nigga. Why don't you remind Terrence Crawford that you met him at a gas station? Why don't you remind Terrence Crawford that you got him that BLK Prime $10 million? Why don't you remind Terrence Crawford that you flipped on Earl Spence for him and started riding his nuts? Why don't you remind him of that? Because last I checked, all this dick riding you doing for him, how many times he been by your platform, nigga? Because your lying ass got him to fight, right? You missed the BLK Prime and you got him to fight and you responsible for helping put on that fight and shit, right? Did he ever come to your platform and interview with you? Or did he go over there to True Media and talk to him? Did he sit down with Andre Ward? Up until that point, you claim to have gotten him the highest payday of his career because you said he made tens of millions of dollars. $10 million is what he made. You got him that and he couldn't even get your punk ass 5 minutes. Your lying ass, nigga. What about that deal you signed with AB? Did AB ever fight on your whack ass platform, nigga?
Hey, man. Hey, Shaw. Hey, we you know, you remember, right? You remember that. You know, they said they were going to go down in history as making one of the biggest fights ever. You know what I'm saying? They was at a 7-Eleven buying a goddamn big gulp and a Mr. Good Bar. part of making one of the biggest fights. You're right. His target precedence is just crazy. Line them up, man. LOS, line of sight. Nothing's outside the black. This is dead center, man.
That money was funny over there. Something, what happened to that shit, bro? Remember he signed, you had that little, you had the nerve. See, I can't stand niggas like you. You had the nerve to clown Tank Davis and PBC for the banner that they had up. When they had that banner up at the Howard University, nigga, did you remember the banner that you got up? When you had AB over there? Guess you forgot about that. And then the nigga never fought on y'all card. Never fought for you. But you think niggas playing me. Boy, y'all crazy motherfucker, boy. Y'all crazy motherfucker, boy. Now somebody please tell me what lie I just told. It's 730 people in here. You bitch niggas is watching. Don't block nobody. Don't block nobody. Somebody tell me where I just lied at.
You forgot one thing. Let me see. Let me see if you're gonna mention it. But no, I'm not here to be a part of it. I'm just here
I know
to
you
do a
niggas
reaction.
is watching. It's not normally 730
I'm
people.
just here to
We
do a
normally
reaction. I'm gonna
I know
stay.
y'all watching. Where I lie
Stay
at?
on my square, man. Stay on my square. I'm gonna leave it alone. This is a recovery.
The difference between one real nigga and 3 bitch niggas, bro.
Ooh, damn.
It'll expose itself every single time. Every single fucking time. See, y'all have me confused with y'all. You have me confused for somebody that's gonna defend somebody no matter what, even when I know what they're doing is bullshit. You have me confused with someone that's gonna back down. See, you talking to a nigga who had Terrence Crawford try to fight him on Twitter, Andre Ward come at him on Twitter, Ray Ford come at him, Bruce Carrington didn't like what I had to say one time, Shakur Stevenson done came at me, Tank Davis done came at me yesterday. You know why? Because I'm rubbing niggas, I'm getting niggas in their feelings. Because I'm gonna speak my shit and I'm gonna talk my shit no matter what. If it's real, if it's true, if I like it, I'm gonna say it. If I think you're moving funny, I'm gonna say it. I always showed you niggas respect. You niggas started the disrespect first. So fuck you too. Fuck you very much. And the difference between me and y'all, I'm gonna cook you niggas with facts. So I tell you what, and I'm gonna end it here because I gotta talk about Tank. I'm done. I'm off you bitch ass niggas. I'm off you hoe ass niggas. Straight up. Yeah, y'all don't block nobody. When you niggas make a video about Bill Haney's newfound friendship with Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather helped Ryan Garcia cheat his son, when you niggas make a video or something about Devin Haney being cool with Ryan Garcia after Ryan Garcia kept hitting him in his head with Osterine hooks, when y'all start covering that shit, you bitch ass niggas come holler at me. And I'll respond again. But until then, that's what I have to say to you hoe ass niggas.
Okay. That's pretty much the conclusion of that burial. And though it was a mass burial, I think they will have a proper eulogy in commemoration when the anniversary does come up. But I will say this. Those of you that's in the chat that I don't know, talking about what I should do, where were you at when I was responding to these dudes? I didn't hear y'all over here talking about telling them to look at both sides. When Blue came in my chat disrespecting me, where were you at? Take that crybaby shit somewhere else, man. Don't make me come out of retirement because I don't know you. I already got one other nigga over there trying to get my attention, and I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Right now, KO can have it. You know what I'm saying? These dudes who are on every day, KO can have it. That right there, he can be the roaster of all roasters, man. I haven't heard any lethal roast sessions +3 burials in a long ass time. You have a memorial service for +3 niggas at one freaking live session. The shit was entertaining, well put together. and I got somebody over here talking about I should play. No, I shouldn't. I played the one that I meant to play. That's the one that hit different. I don't have to go around here. I ain't trying to mend these dudes together. These dudes been acting like this for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. When they was accusing me, I get accused. Oh, you was going at this person, you was going at that person, but they don't know the whole story. Now shit coming out years later of shit that I did years ago, and they was up here defending Blue and talking about he's this, that, and the other. Now that shit's all coming. Same thing with Baby Side. Same thing with Drew. Come on, man. Niggas doing. I was talking about this shit months ago. I'm just saying the shit KO put out there now. That shit was toxic. That was a brutal death, dog. This nigga's been practicing. This nigga's been practicing for them niggas. I salute him, man. I ain't kissing nobody ass. Like I said before, we ain't talking on the phone. We have all differences, no doubt. It ain't about me and him. I'm just saying, as far as his +3 session that he just had, a mass burial, a cremation. There's no bodies left after that. It's nobody's. It's no recovery effort. They coming in with shovels. I think this way it is right here. I'm looking at the shadows and the outline of the bodies. I think that's where all of them was right here. Listen to this live stream before they was overwhelmed by the goddamn fire. This was a forest fire, y'all. This was shit where all surrounding escape routes was done. It wasn't no escape routes to get up out of there. Done. I ain't gonna lie, like this shit right here has been out there simmering for a long time. You have people that once upon a time support it, and then they get to a point of realizing what's real and what's fake. And you get a live stream like this where, for me, it was on point. It was very, very appointment etiquette. With the material from start to finish, I ain't gotta go and do shit. I ain't got to go over there and say, well, play with it. No. I don't have to play anything. I did the reaction to the one that hit different. The crater was different. Lining up the material is different. The fluidity, the delivery. You know why it was different? Because I know he ain't bullshitting. The shit he was talking about was real. For real, why am I gonna go over there and play a video and do a reaction to dudes who've been doing this shit for a long time? Real talk. I mean, this shit was crazy, dog. Man, y'all niggas that want to roast, man, roast session, man, go over there and get in KO's channel, man. I'm retired, man. I'm trying my best not to even do that shit. You know, niggas coming out because I'm supporting Terrence Crawford heavy and what? No. Y'all niggas go, y'all find his channel because he got time. Obviously, he got time. Fuck around with him. Seriously, leave me alone, dog. I'm not trying to goddamn go up here. I don't care if niggas try to do an inventory who I went up in the past and shit. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because I feel like the people who I went at, it was warranted. But now I'm not on that type of time, bro. I want to see niggas go ahead and get your freaking shit. But when I see and hear a motherfucking live stream come up like this, and I find some intrigue to it, and in relation to the talking points that he had, the material was lined up perfectly. Even the shit that he mentioned, Shaw News will tell you that, like the shit he mentioned about BLK Prime, the whole shit not coming to the panel. Yeah, nigga, like, yeah, that's been talked about. That's truth. That's facts. These niggas supporting niggas that was racist, and they supposed to be all about black culture, but these niggas up here trying to get an interview with these dudes that was being racist, been on record as being racist, but you don't hear shit. Why? Because certain people are in their pockets. Certain people in their pockets, so they're not going to speak on the topic. That's facts. That's facts. And then the showbiz situation, A lot of niggas want to be showbiz spot, but you look that even back when I was doing my point of reference to these dudes, right? That he was talking about. I said, like, we're in the same position. Like, we're right here on the YouTube community. Ness was the only one, the boxing voice, to start elevating, in my opinion, right? I don't knock anybody that's making these funds. But this nigga that he lined up last and not least, he should have already been up there. But his arrogance and ego has stalled him out. Real talk. He's stuck in the garage, man. And the garage open is there, but there's no need. He don't need to pop the hatch and goddamn, he ain't going nowhere. So the shit he was saying is absolutely fact, man. Showbiz made it out. Why? Because Showbiz is who he is. He don't care if he flip-flop or not. He'll say one thing, but he has the personality that people gravitate to, and he got the DAZN deal. KO said, no, you're not getting that. He's already filled that slot. It's over. He already filled the slot. Showbiz got it. He's elevated. Showbiz is on primetime television. Happy for the nigga. Even though he say some messed up shit, I'm legitimate, genuinely happy for him, man. Because he get to travel and do all that shit. I've been through those battles. I heard a slow ass nigga say the other day, you know, something that he don't know, but let me get something straight about these niggas that know me now. Before all this shit was taking place, I used to write for the Ring. Also, I can tell you the format and I can show you the articles that I wrote. Also, the UK, not dropping no names, wanted me to write and do media strictly for their fighters. When I was talking heavy about Deontay Wilder back in the day and all that, they was up there reading my shit on my site, and they wanted to damn send me and pay me for that shit. But they didn't want me to talk about Deontay Wilder. They wanted me to talk about Josh. They wanted me to talk about their upcoming. This is a long time ago. Niggas like Fanon tried to then act like they was offered. Man, I'm talking about long before. I got receipts and everything. But they say I ain't nothing because this, that, and I don't care. I was a multi-dynamic freaking journalist at what I did. Wrote my freaking articles and editing. They don't care about article writing, but yet they'll say, oh, you reporting on this. You're uneducated to speak on me. I did something that I love. If you want to go out here and kick cans down the street barefooted, go right ahead, dog. You know who you are. Well, that shit he was talking about, we know. The ones that's been hanging around, we know. And that was a lethal motherfucking, that was a lethal injection right there. I ain't gonna lie. Them motherfuckers already dead before the Inferno goddamn took over. I'm just being honest with you. Put shit together, dog. That's my train of thought, nigga. They was already on their back, man. They was already on their last breath before they was overwhelmed by the fire. The fire just got down, hurried up and sped up the process, dog. That's one of the most lethal freaking +3 roast sessions that I've seen in a minute. Don't tell me, you know, what to play. I'm not playing nobody else, man. I don't want to hear shit. I heard what I need to hear. The delivery ain't gonna be the same. I'm just being honest. You want me to go over there, the Blues, the delivery is not gonna be the same, bro. People gonna say I'm instigating and all that. I don't do this shit for views, man. I need some when I listen to some people talk about the same shit all the time. That's why you got people talking about stuff other than boxing. So for me, to hear a good, solid, productive, I feel it was productive because he was talking about something that's real. He wasn't even making up shit. That was facts. And then he had the receipts lined up with live after live after live, dropping the descriptions. I mean, outside of the aspersions that he was dropping, right? He had some real life gripes of clickbaiting. And see, it's a lot of people that felt like him, but they wanted to be on Blue's good side. They just didn't want to damn speak up on it, man. When I did it, they say I was hating on him, but the nigga was up at the bank getting 1,300. He wanted to prove to me and Shaw, hey, you all up there. You go to your bank and get 1,300 and PPVs in the household. We never saw anything. We never saw shit. I had this nigga on live, goddamn holding the goddamn envelope of money, nigga. This nigga was trying to prove to the world he wasn't a fraud that I said he was. They say I was hating. But what y'all gonna say about KO? KO buried him. I don't know what he was on. But this nigga got buried. Campside buried. Drew Titan buried. Don't be mad at me, man. I don't want no smoke. I'm old, like they say. I got niggas out here saying I'm older than them, lying on my name. I'm not older than 59, nigga. Calm the fuck down. But I am not for the smoke. That's why I've been talking about Crawford. I've been talking about boxing. I don't have no, hey. I'm not trying to goddamn dig in my bag for shit, dog. I want to see niggas flourish and goddamn succeed in this. Some of you niggas, not all you niggas. Some of you niggas, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all go out here and be successful. But I have been guilty of going at niggas back in the day. In my defense. But for you niggas that want to bring it up and think it's cool for you to bring up inventory just because I felt the way I did, so be it, man. It's nothing personal, but you just don't know the whole thing. Just like a lot of you niggas don't know why KO came out and said what he said. You don't know the whole picture unless you can line up what the fuck he talk. Unless you've been around and you hang out and you listen to live after live as to why he came to a point. Well, he just said, you know what? I'm about to consummate this shit. I'm about to end it. You know what it's called? The benediction, nigga. The benediction. The benediction happens differently for everybody. It's all about how you get your receipts, how you deliver, all the content you put together. It's all about your entire collaboration on how you got them send those arrows down range and see if the tip on fire. Because once them arrows hit, motherfuckers should start goddamn burning the fuck up. And that's exactly what happened. This wasn't goddamn artillery strikes. This is Molotov cocktails, nigga. This is goddamn burning arrows. This shit was different. Nigga. Hey, man. Hey, god damn. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna listen to that shit again just for goddamn shits and giggles, man. I'm gonna listen to it during my free time. I ain't gonna lie. This is commendable work, bro. You know, salute to you. Hey, I don't need a response, KO. I ain't coming at you, man. Hey, it's all good, dog. It's all good. This nigga been practicing. This nigga been in the lab creating Porsche. Hey, this nigga mentioned Voltron, nigga. This nigga been putting together goddamn shots. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been putting those motherfucking what they call them artillery those armor piercing rounds. This nigga had armor piercing rounds, you know what I'm saying, while sending burning arrows down range, nigga. For real. He was mixing it up. Every now and then he'll fire off an armor piercing round, then send some more arrows down that bitch. Motherfuckers was on fire and throwing Molotov cocktails. I ain't gonna lie, it was entertaining, man. That shit was entertaining than a motherfucker, dog. Don't be mad at me, man. Don't be mad at me. Said the only thing I heard was a lot of what? Man, listen. If you consider that to be crime, that's because you yourself feel some type of way as to the severity of how he was cooking these niggas. Hey, it's just like goddamn getting too close to raw onions when you're cutting it, nigga. He started off with the motherfucking cutting onions on it. He started off prepping your eyelids, prepping your pupils to start the tears. And then it really got bad when you start feeling the heat. You know, when you touch a hot stove, nigga, ouch. And that shit just keep on. No. You found out through teleporting that a nigga was cooking you and you found yourself in a forest fire, nigga. You found yourself in an environment that all escape routes was burning and there's no way out, dog. It was no way out. You didn't see the shit coming because you took it for granted. You know how they tell motherfuckers to evacuate? Evacuate, evacuate. These 3 niggas didn't heed to the warning. He sent out the SOS, nigga. Ugh. He did, man. He killed him, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That was that shit was an arson. I hope they don't goddamn try to damn indict his ass and shit, man. They might try to indict KO on this shit, dog. Plus 3 bodies at one time, man. That's called mass. They if it's more than one, they call it mass. I don't want to say it on here, but that's mass casualties, dog. That's mass casualties, bro. That's mass casualty. What it do, Blue? Blue Hustle in the building. He said we was in the rafters, so I turned up in the locker and walked out the tunnel with the fighter, speaking with the commission. Hey, man, don't talk about that. That nigga said we was in the rafters, bro. He said we was in the rafters and he was close enough to the ring. If he trip and fail, he got down, touched the referee or touched the ring or something. I'm like, huh? Nigga, you all your photography equipment was in the pack. Man, this nigga been a fraud for a long time. Look, whatever he was before the new wave of niggas came on, and the new wave of niggas was looking at me or whatever, you know, that I wasn't kissing his ass. I found out how this nigga was in a short period of my assessment. When I said what I said, niggas said I was hating on him because my channel, his channel. Now look at it. Now look at it. KO leaves him for last. He left him for last. He allowed him to see Drew Titan and Baby Side freaking on their knees, motherfucker, coughing up blood, vomiting and shit. He left him for last, dog. Savage. He said, I got more receipts for the Grand Kahuna. Let me close this down real tight. Man, I gotta stop it. Stop it. I'm getting into something that's none of my business. I apologize, people. I'm getting into something that's none of my business. Real talk. I don't want people jumping on goddamn panels talking about WCS instigating again, you know, and that's why I don't like him. Oh, so be it, dog. It's been that way for a while, man. You know, but that shit was entertaining as hell. It was well put together. Man, come on, man. That shit was well organized, man, and executed. Man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I gotta give a salute to KO for that goddamn roast session. That shit was lethal, dog. Lethal, man. You got one. Hey, you got one advocate. Look, you got one advocate. Donnell. Let me give you some exposure right quick. I'm not giving you clout because I have none. Okay, but let me tell you this right here. Okay, if you are Team Blue, and you may be blue, tell me why isn't there more people on KO's freaking comments speaking to him? You're over here advocating to the wrong person. Like my whole thumbnail was about Crawford. So if you're talking about real men don't come in somebody's chat when somebody misspeak and don't allow them time to correct themselves and say that's a lie. This nigga came over here and disrespect me after he seen me in person. That's the only reason why I provided why I gave him my undivided attention. That's all back in the day. And then not only that, the ego. This man said his wife makes more money than me. You know, I mean, but you heard KO say perpetuate. This nigga is talking about broken homes. This nigga is grouping these niggas together like clay back in the day. You know how they used to sell Play-Doh back in the day? This nigga's just molding these motherfuckers to whatever he wanted them to be in that live stream. Oh, it was tough. It was tough to listen to, goddamn. It was tough, nigga. Woo! That nigga came in there like a kung fu movie swinging blades. Man, goddamn. And look, when they were speaking, the delivery was actually matching up to the movement of the lips, nigga. This was a kung fu movie that was outside the usual format, nigga. Because you know, back in the day, they used to have them kung fu theaters. Motherfuckers used to speak and then you used to hear the words like 2 seconds after. Hey, maybe that would have saved a little bit more lives for real from the impact. I'm not going to be an instigator, man. I'm trying my best to release myself, but Donnell is the sole proprietor over here as a soldier. It's the messenger saying, please, please, I ask of you, please, play Blues freaking live response. I beg you. I'm even kowtowing before you. But prior to that, I will stake one knee, I will genuflect, and I will show my subordination. Tell me all of what I need to do. Hey, man, this shit is raw. Man, I can't stay on here too much longer, man. It's been over 2 hours. Damn. Bud Smoke Canelo, what's good, man? Shout out to Conquest with the 2-piece in the super chat, man. I got a super chat, man. Thanks for your support, dog. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for your support, man. Hey, yeah. Hey, Sean News, the black hoodie. When motherfucker come in with the black hoodie and the strings are pulled tight with the beanie on, it's something no good. Hey, listen, you're up to no good. Something's about to happen, bro. Indoors. Yo, indoors, for real. Something's about to happen. Something's about to happen, bro. And it went down. But shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, man. Another time, another place, man. You already know.